I'll take it's not terrible.
Jodi, it's not
Ouch.
terrible. It's like, that's where the bar is set. It's not terrible. It could be way worse.
Right.
It could be way worse.
If you set a moderate bar,
yes.
you're not going to be too disappointed.
What's this?
Our candles, the new candles in our shop.
Okay. Okay, are we in the right spot? Oh, our little your notifications are popping up.
Tracie's dick pics. Okay, just a second. We are going to
Perfect.
put on Do Not Disturb.
And I have my phone in case we need things. Alrighty. Good morning.
Hi.
Woohoo! Greetings from sunny Las Vegas. Don't rub it in. We're in minus 20-degree weather.
Oh, but
And
the wind
no
is
sun.
better.
Just a sec. Did you have a hair on you? Did you get it off?
Is it attached?
No, I don't think it was attached this time. Oh, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Somebody said they have snow in Fort Worth, Texas? Is that normal?
Kind of that eastern thing. There's like real wicked weather going on right now.
I've literally, this is my second sip of coffee, so I'm just
Mine
waking
is-
up. I'm waking up.
Do you always have 2 in the morning?
No,
Oh,
no, I
was
don't.
it that kind of day?
Although I feel like I could.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Rusty, good morning.
happy anniversary
Thank
from
you.
Victoria. Okay, this is crazy. 150 episodes. Today is the day we hit 150.
It's like we planned it.
And it's our 6th anniversary birthday for Grocery Girls. That's kind of crazy. Literally, today, February 3rd, was the day 6 years ago we recorded our first video, but it didn't work out. We ended up uploading our second version.
The next
But
day?
February 3rd was the first day we recorded. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, I have to say, Tracie put a little snippet on Instagram. I cringed at myself.
Why? I thought it was so cute.
It was so funny because the first one you're not being not you, but you're also consciously aware of what you're going to say and what you're going to do.
You don't know what it's going to look like playback. You don't know if anybody's going to see it. You've got that veil of we're strangers, so I'm going to be on my best behavior between you and whoever may be viewing it. And I was actually thinking about that this morning, thinking I loved that baby video of us because it was so new. But I also thought I really love now when we can be 100% ourselves.
It's funny
When
because
we've evolved, I feel like we're the same, like this same in the way that we are excited.
if you looked into our life, like even just in our office when we meet at work in the morning, this is what we are. Totally. Those other two, they were us, but they were a little bit more proper.
We were like there was so much trepidation.
We were behaving.
Right. That's not normal. No. We weren't sure what was going on, but I had a ball. I still remember people were saying, what shawl did you wear? That was the sail shawl. And it's a pattern. It was a kit I got at the yarn shop that was the pattern and yarn from Sweet Georgia. Love.
That was the one with the grapefruit color?
It was those two, like a hot pink and a grapefruit and a cream color. And it was sort of a modular. I love that pattern. I would totally recommend that pattern to anyone. And the yarn, especially. I mean, Sweet Georgia, I should knit with it more. I collect it. I get a
I'm
bunch
surprised
of it.
over the years
love it.
that I don't have more. Is it strawberry jam? Or strawberries? You're stomach.
Strawberry something.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Strawberry.
No, I don't know who that is. But I hear it. Jodi, I think I literally have a skein of it. Is that what this is? Strawberry tea.
Just a minute. Here,
just a sec. Let me go to my yarn shop and whip one of those out for you.
There's so many layers to it.
This strawberry tea color by Sweet Georgia. You're right. I love it so much. This is their base that's called Mohair Silk Sock.
Look at this. How do you not have a sweater in this?
I know. So I was buying yarn to...
No.
What?
Say it isn't
You did not
so.
do that. No, but looking into sock yarns with nylon alternatives for like strong sock yarn. So this has 50% superwash merino, 15% silk, 15% mohair, which are both naturally strong fibers, and still 20% nylon. I'm going to knit these and wear these socks every day.
You're going to have to
cross tallies off.
You're gonna have to will it
Literally.
to somebody.
Totally. This is never going to make a
No.
hole if you knit this at a tight gauge. So, but you're right, Jode. Strawberry tea.
Is the
Hello.
colors not amazing?
It's
Yeah.
so autumny to me.
Yeah. Crank a tube. Yes.
Crank a tube.
We should get a pin with that. Crank a tube.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. Okay, put it on the list of fun things to do.
I come in.
Jodi. And that's it. You're dropping
That's it.
Make it happen.
The pressure is off now. Now it's all a shit show from
Right.
here on it.
Right. Anyway, so good memories.
6 years, you guys. 6 amazing years. Look at all the knitty friends that we've made.
But 2.5 years of sitting at home not seeing anybody.
I know.
My husband even said last night, he goes, "Can you believe it's been 6 years?"
Can you believe Jordy hasn't canceled you yet?
And I said, no. Like, I really can't. It flies by like that.
Mhm.
I am the worst at sort of remembering how many years ago something happened. I would say that was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel, yeah. But
Okay.
you're right. The friends we've made, I just feel like so lucky.
6 years and probably 30 pounds.
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna grab a tish. I'll be right
Can
back.
I just say
BRB.
how glad I am we sit at a table?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So yes, it is super gray again today. It is minus 20 degrees Celsius, which is warm because it's been worse, and windy. So I feel like it has been a great 2 weeks. I've been knitting a ton. It has been
Tracie has knit her butt off.
it has been freezing cold, and all I've wanted to do is knit color work, which is basically what I did.
Isn't color work like, it's the most fun and engaging?
It's super engaging. And if you knit simple color work, you can still watch TV or videos or
Yes.
whatever you're doing.
Yes.
That's why I put stitch markers in between all my repeats. So
Oh,
I
that's
don't
a
have
good
to
idea.
think a lot,
Yeah.
right? Just color, color, color.
Okay, so just a minute.
What?
What's been
Jodi.
going on? What have you watched? Okay, the new Kristen Bell.
The girl across the street from the woman in the window or something.
So cute.
It was really adorable.
I haven't quite finished it yet.
She's great.
Okay, Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother. Did you watch it?
Yes!
Could Carson Kressley not be a show stealer?
Listen.
He's so fun.
And there was a couple of ladies that are Real Housewives of whatever, so I didn't really know who they were, but I really...
Teddy, she was from Beverly Hills.
Yes,
Mhm.
but I loved Cynthia.
Okay, Cynthia, they're now doing these Real Housewives trips, like getaways, and then it's like a limited run show. So they just did their first one.
So,
Cynthia's
okay.
from Atlanta, and they have like a housewife from each city.
Region.
And I I didn't watch a ton of Atlanta, so I didn't know a lot about Cynthia. She's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Loved her. Yeah.
Todrick
Gorgeous.
Hall.
Okay, I can't even. I'm so bad. You put celebrity anything.
No.
Like celebrity car wash.
Yes.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Yes.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched the first episode. Carson is the one that for sure made me watch. He's the only one I knew that was in.
Mm-hmm.
I love that kind of stuff. I love how pampered they are, and I think they'll be uncomfortable in a lot of situations. I was a little bit surprised that they win money for themselves. Aren't these celebrity things? Don't they win money for charity?
Well,
Is that
I
just
don't know.
not
that
really-
These aren't
Anyway.
top shelf. I think people would say. I mean, I am.
It's a huge pot of money to win.
That's what I actually thought. I was surprised that. it
So
was-
I'm on it. I'm on it, Jodi. I will watch it. The
Tracie,
lady
it's a
that's the MMA fighter, didn't know her.
Yes, I didn't know her.
And this
either.
that figure skater too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a fun house.
Okay, what you talking about, Willis?
That's what I said.
He looks great.
Todd Bridges.
Yes. Anyway, it's going to be fun. It's a great cast.
My dream Big Brother house would be like 80s TV stars. And Carson Kressley. Everything with and Todrick. Come on.
He's beautiful.
Oh,
He is a beautiful man.
yes.
Okay, next subject I wanted to touch on is I watched My Son with,
I didn't.
it's on Prime, and it's with the guy he's Irish or Scottish. He's the guy that played in, oh my God.
Way to come prepared.
How did I not know?
It's called My Son. Is it a series or a movie?
It's a movie. Oh my god, it's so good.
Somebody.
James McAvoy
Oh, I love him.
and Claire Foy.
Have I not seen? I love those two.
It's brand
Let
new.
me see.
It's
Oh, yay! Now I have something to watch
it's a
tonight.
mystery thriller, and it's set in Scotland. Oh,
I love them both.
the
So-
son gets kidnapped.
Sorry, did you say movie or series?
Movie.
Okay.
It was good.
I'm
It was
always
really,
looking
really,
for something
really
good.
good. I really liked that.
Okay.
I just thought
We binged Ozark in like 2 days.
Did you love it?
3 days. Friday night, Saturday night, and then pretty much all of Sunday. We finished the whole thing.
Okay.
Yes, I loved it.
Like you said, this season seemed
Oh,
like
this
the
season
best.
was like a roller coaster. There was action, 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 big things happening. And I was happy because there's still another 7 episodes to come. But when it ends, I'll be bummed. I really like that show.
And that's it.
That's it. That's series finale.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
this morning, this young, I'm sure, 20-something-year-old was playing this game, and it's a radio game where they say, like, is it Jimmy Kimmel who's worth more, or is it Jason Bateman?
Oh, right.
He didn't know who Jason Bateman was.
Click.
What?
You don't get any money.
No. In fact, you owe us.
And Jason Bateman has been around for a long time.
Yes. Like, they refer
Like
to
he's
it.
50 years old.
Okay, that's what I'm all coming around to the Smartless podcast.
I was just gonna say, wait, like you have a plan? This is not normal.
Yes.
I love Smartless. I listen to it all the time.
We listened to it in the office yesterday for
Yeah.
a very little bit. You guys, I just thought, okay, so first of all, who is it?
It is Sean Hayes, love, Will Arnett, and Jason Bateman.
Okay, and it's called Smartless, and it's on anywhere you can listen to podcasts.
Yeah. It's huge.
You guys, the guests that they have, but also the experts. And what caught me yesterday is I probably would have scrolled right by.
That one.
Tracie was
Yeah.
listening to a specialist was on about aging.
Yeah, his name was David Sinclair,
Yeah.
and he wrote a book called Lifespan. And his whole research is about how do we make humans live? Like, is it possible to make humans live longer? And if so, how do genes factor in, and how does your lifestyle factor in? And so we were just listening, and it was amazing.
Okay, but not only you guys did you learn so much about aging and your body and in a really like informative, not boring way, but these guys, their shtick going on between these three the whole
It's my
way.
favorite part. They're very, 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 very good friends. So they're busting each other's balls all the time, right?
Like
it's so
even
funny.
talking to these experts, they're still doing it.
My favorite part of that podcast is the whole premise is we know nothing. We are idiots. Like, that's why it's called Smartless. They're like, I'm really sorry. I'm going to ask stupid questions, which to me brings it down to like, I relate to that. I don't know a lot about a lot of that stuff, but I'm super interested in finding out.
Yeah.
And I always think to myself, they're doing a podcast the way we do our videos here. No preparation.
Right.
One person finds a guest and is prepared. The other two are like winging it.
They just show
They
up.
have no idea. They
Yeah.
just show up. So as far as like research and work and stuff, I think for them it must be just way more fun and less pressure.
Mhm.
I love it. I love it. I listen to it every Monday. And I go back sometimes and see ones that I missed, which
Okay,
is how I got that one.
I've only listened to a fraction of what they have. I'm gonna start
Jodi,
going back.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And
And I
it's
also-
not just like musicians and actors and stuff like that. It's things like like the one with Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is amazing. You will love it. And you will never have picked it, I think.
Right.
Yeah, just like this one.
And I just thought I learned from just listening for those 15 minutes. I thought I just want to open myself up to continuing to
Well, this one about
learn.
anti-aging I found super interesting because don't you think now we're full on middle age. Like you feel your body creaking and croaking and doing things you're like, well, that's new. Like, what's going on here?
Okay.
So I'm interested in that.
Well, we're right. We're in the thick of it.
Yeah. If you're lucky, you're middle age. Really, we're past.
Oh no, we're
Like,
thanks for that.
good morning.
But the whole idea, because I kept thinking, well, genes are on my side, right? Like
Yeah, we have great genes.
great genes.
Yeah.
Genes make up 20% of your health.
Yeah. I actually am going to go
About your aging.
up for aging. And he was talking about how they've done all these anti-aging advances in their research. So things are coming down, and I don't know if we just hang in there and wait for that, or if we actually be proactive and do what you're supposed to do. But it was great. I think I will get that book.
Yes.
I found it really interesting, and I was trying to explain it to Jeff last night. Not so good. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
here's the book. I got to get you the
Yeah.
book.
I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
This specialist that was on, he was, I think he's around our age, but he said
Yeah.
his, just for the blood work that you take, you can get a test and it tells you your, what's the word they call it? Something age, your body, your true,
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
your age.
Yes.
So he was considerably older than what
he was 40 something, and his first blood test was like he was 10 years older than it was. Like his
now
body,
he's 10
he was
years younger.
unfit. Yeah. So all these changes he made, he said, you know,
Yes.
we're a normal family. I'm not working out 4 hours a day and doing crazy things. He's like, these changes were not that big of a deal.
Get your heart rate up for 10 minutes a day.
Right.
Done.
Right. Right.
I can knit faster
Right.
for 10 minutes.
And if anybody can figure out how to burn calories while you're knitting, I would have trouble keeping weight on. It would be like,
Oh my God.
stop
Tracie.
it. Stop all that exercise.
Totally. Stop your knitting. Anyway, I
Oh
thought
my
it was
God.
really
It's really
interesting.
fun.
It's
That's
a great
hilarious.
podcast. Yeah.
Okay, Jodi,
What?
at Christmas time,
Oh, it came.
I
Oh, yeah.
lost. There was a package I bought Jodi at Christmas,
Where did these packages go?
and it just literally disappeared. Where I don't know how that happens with a tracking number
Yes.
and a courier company, but the wonderful maker remade your gift, and it arrived yesterday. Careful, the one end.
Okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
just go this way. So this was a very belated Christmas present.
Oh my God. Do you know how often I check for updates for her?
Jodi
Tracie.
Jodi came to my house and saw. So this is.
I was so mad.
I know. She was like, "What do you mean you didn't tell me?"
So we've talked about her before. If you guys remember, Tracie had those little IGA pottery buildings commissioned.
Yeah. So yeah, Amanda Banham is a ceramic artist in the UK.
This so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
And she has these amazing updates every month. She actually sells darned houses, like where she's darned the roof with
I
yarn,
know
and
that.
you can only get them at Loop in London, the yarn shop. So
do they ship?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to try and get one of those one day. But then there's one other piece. I got you two things.
You did.
I did.
So how disappointing that this got lost.
Well, I just felt so bad because
So she had to
I mean,
remake it.
as a company, you get to make a claim and get your money back. But
her rainbows.
isn't that so cute?
Look at
It's a little wall hanging on a plexiglass. So she makes the ceramic rainbow, mounts it on these
oh my God.
different colors. Isn't it cute?
I'm obsessed with her.
Her art is so beautiful. And
Yeah.
I just love her.
Like,
So
look how whimsical this is, you guys.
I felt so lucky to get a house. I was like, oh my gosh, it's blue. She's gonna love it. Like,
you got an update?
yes. I bought both of these in an update. And normally I've purchased before. They're shipped by a courier. They come within 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
This came in 2 days.
So she had to remake it.
She remade it.
Oh
And
my
this
God.
package, I don't know where it is, but I hope somebody got it and loves it and is enjoying it. But I don't know where a package goes. Right?
Just look at the little windows on.
Aren't they so cute?
Yes, this is a treasure.
I love her work. So basically, I'm trying to collect her stuff. I love it. I would like a little teeny shelf with a little teeny village.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she's amazing.
She does trees that are beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna sit this here and then I'll just.
Anyway, that came yesterday and I was like, woohoo! Here's the box. You can take it with you. I
Okay.
basically unwrapped everything so you just.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. I love
You're
it.
welcome. There's the start of your collection. Anyway.
Oh, because
That's
I have a tray on my big huge coffee table, so I'm gonna add my house next to it.
I have to find a good place for all mine too. I'm terrified of breaking it.
I know. That would be awful.
Jodi.
Okay.
Somebody just said, what are you wearing?
Oh, I'm wearing my poncho. Oh, I should have been poncho. Do you remember the name?
This is a pattern by Gay Glaspie, and it
Yes.
was through Madeline Tosh. I'll find it. You talk about your
Okay, so Gay had her very first knit along, and I participated, and it's the only
which
time
Jodi doesn't.
I have done a Ravelry page. Not proper, because I didn't put like yarn weights and all that stuff.
But it's a project linked
Yes.
to the pattern. That's great.
This yarn, you
It's
guys,
the Orange Love Poncho by Gay Glaspie.
I simplified a little bit by just doing some ribbing here, but in Gay's pattern, there's a little more interest with some lace work.
It is actually a cabled
Cables.
pattern, but wing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Gay loves this version. She thinks this is beautiful, right? So you
Yes.
you did your own. You followed the pattern, but
It's
just eliminated.
This was in the pattern. I just eliminated the lace.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
the cables.
So that's the shoulder detail in the pattern.
Yeah.
I mean, how beautiful, Jodi.
I
Both of
know,
them.
I was just lazier than normal. Okay, so
No,
this
it's
is
not lazy. I think
snug.
you did a beautiful version.
This is snug worsted. Yeah, that's
Like
so
you can wear it
gorgeous.
both ways. You can wear it with the point, or you can turn it so it's flat like that. Ponchos need a moment. Don't you
Just,
think?
Hold the fucking phone. Tracie.
See?
Mind blown.
How cute is that with the stripes though,
Mine-
Jodi? It's like you've okay.
Have I been wearing it sideways the whole time?
No, there's more than one way to
And
wear
you guys,
it.
there's ribbing. Okay, snug worsted. It is the luxury cashmere merino base that Plucky Knitter has. In just, I can't remember the colors, but
They're so good with the colors, Jode. Like it's so much fun. It's a really
It's fun.
joyful
it's
color
got
combo.
this scummy green. It's got a neutral. It's got this really, really light blue and this pop of, it's a real orange. I love it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I figured if I'm going to do a knit along with Gay, it's
Right.
got to have orange.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
And I mean, the pattern was called Orange Love Poncho.
Mhm.
So, and you're right, worsted weight, knit up really fast, right?
Super fast.
Yeah.
It was just, oh, you guys, I seamed this.
I think that's why that detail is like that. I think you get that bump when you seam it. Like, I think you might seam it from the out. I don't know.
So I just must have just knit back and forth. I don't remember. It was a very
You knit it flat.
very clear,
Yeah.
very nice pattern.
It was a long time. It was like 2 years ago. There's no
Yeah.
way I would remember what I did 2 years ago with the pattern.
You guys, ponchos are effortless.
Yes.
It's one of those things. I mean, we've talked about it before. Like, it doesn't close. If you're warm, if you run warm,
Yeah.
it doesn't close you in like a
Mhm.
sweater can. Like, I got lots of
Like that's worsted weight, and depending on how hot you run, a
Yes.
worsted weight sweater can be really too much, right? Indoors sometimes.
Yeah.
But a poncho, you're right, with it being open all the way around, and
Mhm.
you're kind of it's not nearly. This is worsted weight too, actually,
Talk about yours.
and I'm only wearing it because it's minus a million outside. It's the Mountain Mist sweater by Tin Can Knits. It's the first colorwork sweater I ever did. So this is
really.
yeah. I don't know
Oh.
what took me so long. And I would actually say this would be a great first colorwork sweater.
Yeah.
There's only maybe one row where you would have to catch your floats, maybe two.
I don't even catch my floats, if I'm honest.
You don't?
Like 5 stitches.
But there's this one row that looks like it's maybe 10, like that goes all the way across the top of or is there a blue one in the middle? There's maybe a blue one in the middle.
No,
You know
I
what?
don't know.
I don't know, but I would say
Yeah, you're right.
totally could be your first sweater.
Yeah.
This is in all sweet fiber yarn, which we picked up at Knit City.
Mhm.
Her rose gold driftwood. What's the blue you love? And then marshland is the shipwreck, and then the dark green's called marshland, and it's kind of super tonal, like it's got a dark wash kind of over it. And the green is her merino cashmere.
All of it or just
worsted.
this?
I think the only one that's
soft.
not is this, because I changed my colors. This is leftovers from my Hamilton sweater. I just thought it looked really nice.
Looks amazing.
With all the colors together. So again, this is in the Strange Brew book, which I think every knitter needs.
We have a few in our shop still, and we're not just plugging it.
We've
It's
been saying
good.
that for how many
Yes.
years since it's come out. I feel like if you like to knit colorwork, and even if you just want to dip your toe, there's so much information in that book, and so many like small projects, hats and cowls and things like that to dip your toe into, but then all these amazing sweaters as well, and a formula to say, make your own. Here's a bunch of stitch patterns. Wing it. Make
There
your
is
own.
so much value in that book.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's a lot.
I would buy it. I feel like that's one of the books. You know how when Oprah loves a book, she buys like 500 and gives them to everybody she knows. That's a
Yes.
book that I would do that with.
And Susan B. Anderson's sock pattern.
Totally
Smooth
agree.
operator.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
But if I had to just pick a book to gift knitters. Like, I feel like everybody would knit something out of that
Yeah.
one, possibly.
Oh.
Anyway, love it. Tin can knits moment.
Love it.
We always love them. But that's what I'm wearing. I love it. It's a perfect kind of sweatshirty shape.
And
Round yoke increases, not raglan shaping. It's the round yoke style where you're just
Yeah.
a few increase rows.
Strange Brew book is amazing. It can be a digital download through Ravelry
Oh, totally.
and Tin Can Knit's website. You can choose to purchase it.
You don't need to get the paper book if you don't
Yes.
want to.
Good morning.
Although if you get the paper book, there's a download code in it
Yeah.
for the digital book.
Yeah, so you get them both.
And I like flipping through pattern books.
Yeah.
Kind of like cookbooks. I don't want a digital cookbook.
Hold the phone.
Did I just segue? Was that a segue?
Tracie.
Let me just sit back and drink my coffee.
Okay. Speaking of cookbooks, Jordan yesterday said, "Can we have Chinese chicken salad?" Because she saw a video, and I said, "I have the best." Not only can we have it,
Look at the back of your book. You have to show everybody how much you've loved that book.
Okay, Tracie bought this for me Tracie or mom, maybe mom. Somebody bought this for me forever ago. Probably mom.
Probably, because we all
Look,
have it.
Pages are stuck. It's the California Pizza Kitchen Cookbook. They've been around forever. Now it's just CPK, I think. I think they've...
So it is a restaurant chain in the U.S.
Yeah.
Which, did you know we have one of these at Edmonton now?
I think I did. Look, pages falling out.
Mine is exactly the same.
You can get this online, so I'm not spoiling anything by holding up the recipe.
Can you?
Yeah, you can just Google California Pizza Kitchen, and somebody's put it online.
Oh, okay.
There's lots of places. This Caesar salad recipe is the best
It's amazing.
ever.
I agree.
It's the only one I use, but hold the phone. The Oriental chicken salad is what we had last night.
It's so good.
Yeah. And there's a couple of things. There's, they tell you to make your own crunchy noodles with angel hair vermicelli. You're supposed to fry it. I just use crunched up ramen noodles.
Or there's these great wonton strips you can buy.
Totally.
And throw them in the salad.
You can simplify this.
It's step by step. Grill your own teriyaki chicken.
Yes.
Make your own dressing, and then quite an involved salad. It is worth every minute you spend making it. It's so good.
Yeah.
And then the next one, the barbecue chopped chicken salad.
I've never made that.
Jodi, you're nuts.
Okay, look at this.
It is one of my favorite summer dinners.
So
you will love it.
We had a big chicken salad last night for dinner.
If you want to make your own homemade ranch, that has a recipe where you put fresh herb. It makes the best. The ranch is amazing. They call it garden herb, whatever, but it's...
Okay, now I'm going
And to me, that's... I don't mind all those steps with a fresh salad because I think it tastes... And I love having the jar of dressing in the fridge. So now you've got it, you can make stuff all week, right?
Yeah. So... Yeah, now I've got the dressing that's going to last a couple of weeks in the fridge.
Yeah.
If not longer. They usually say your dressing will last as long as your ingredients before they expire.
Right.
So there was nothing in this dressing
Like
that's
there's
going to
fresh
spoil.
citrus and sesame oil and all the
So-
hoisin, like
So
good
good.
stuff.
I just
Jodi?
wanted to share that because we love it.
I do love it.
Yeah.
I do love it. I love a good dinner salad. Lots of...
Half an hour, no knitting. Whatever. I don't have a
What?
Half an hour and we haven't... Well, we kind of talked about
Okay. We sort of talked about knitting.
We did talk about
I
knitting.
do have knitting.
I see your
Like-
hat.
Okay.
We both have hats to show.
Okay. Well, mine is an old one, but because of our sparkle along
Yeah.
that we're running, did I not share it last time? I think maybe I just brought it down for this week.
Yeah.
I love this hat. It's kind of the whole reason I wanted to have a sparkle along. I feel like lots of people are skeptical about knitting with sequins because I've been there.
We were those people.
Totally.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy, but you will love it.
Yeah. This is for our sparkle along that we are having. And how we didn't do a sparkle along earlier.
It's way
I don't
overdue.
know.
Way overdue. So really, it's just knit anything with any kind of sparkly yarn. And if you go to Ravelry, you can you can chat, and then we'll have an FO thread later. We'll draw some prizes. And if there is a link, Amanda, you can check out Amanda, the Crafty Jackalope shop. She sells sparkles. She sells lots of sparkles if you're looking for sparkles. But there's lots of other sparkle yarns as well. So it's more just like get together and knit sparkly things.
Okay, show us your hat.
Oh. Magpie Darling hat. Oh my gosh. What?
Was this a kit?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So at the time that I bought it, it was a kit. You could still buy Amanda's made a million kits.
Yeah.
But it was a cashmere yarn and a rainbow sparkle. This one was a silver thread with rainbow sparkles.
I think this might be what had sold me on. Okay, I like a sparkle.
Come on. Even just the cream colored yarn. I feel like this is a sweater.
Yeah.
Like a light color with the rainbow sparkles.
How did I get
Right?
it? Yes.
So I have bought sparkle. I bought a rainbow sparkle yarn from Amanda. I bought like 4 balls of this yarn.
Do you think you're gonna do a sweater?
I do. At some point, I really want a sparkle sweater.
Oh my God, I love it.
A
Yes.
sweater or a vest or something like just something fun.
It adds. Oh my God, you guys! It just adds so much.
And even if you're very conservative, you know, this is a cream colored hat. If you're wearing your black coat and your, you know, whatever, this is just really sweet and fun. And I feel like there's always a time of year where sparkle is
Required.
appreciated and
Yes.
required. But I just wear this all the time,
Mm-hmm.
anytime it's cold.
Oh, Star mentioned. What about just adding sequins in the yoke?
Yes.
Oh my God! So
You could do stripes, like the super simple summer sweater,
in sequins.
but sequins are only in the stripes. And you can, I mean, Amanda's better at all of this, but you can either make your sequins blend
Yes.
or contrast.
Yes.
So it doesn't have to be super contrasty if that's not your thing.
If you had chosen like a gold on gold,
yes.
that would be much more.
Or even a
soft.
blue yarn.
Yes.
Where like lots of
Yeah.
these would kind of blend into the background because there's lots
Yeah.
of blues and purples in here.
I'm obsessed
Come
with
on.
this.
I love it so much.
Do you wear it?
Yes, I wear
Yeah,
it.
it's cute. I just wanted to bring you guys this because I actually attached the pom pom.
Jodi, this is
I think
such
it
a good
needed.
hat.
It needs its moment
It's a beautiful hat.
because I didn't do it properly last time, and then I put the pom pom on this week, and I thought.
And I don't see people
"Ooh."
putting pom-poms on this pattern very much. So it's nice to share. Like the decreases are so beautiful. People are just wearing it. It's a beanie,
I
right?
totally get that, and actually, I debated putting a pom pom on.
But you can do the.
But you can still see these beautiful
Yes.
accents here, the details in the pattern.
Can you
from-
remind everyone the pattern name?
This is called the Easy Beanie.
Yeah.
Easy Beanie by Brandy.
Yeah, Cheyenne Harper.
Yeah, perfect.
And Jodi did the folded brim, which is not in the pattern. You can do whatever you want, whatever your thing
She
is.
has just a beautiful cast on and then knit the pattern, so then you can roll it or fold it or do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I tacked mine. I turned it back and I tacked it. No,
What do you mean by tacking it? Did you knit it together or did you just whip stitch it?
I knit it together.
You knit it together.
Yeah. And so, and then I had a real pom pom.
Wow,
Really
you're gonna get paint thrown at you.
Isn't that amazing?
It's yes, Jodi, it's amazing. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. I look at the movement. On
And what a
this.
beautiful blue.
This is Things Created Equal in the most beautiful, soft gray blue. And then she also sells these recycled fur pom-poms.
Right.
And that all you can find at Things Created
And
Equal.
she has a color palette right now. I'm sure there's nothing else that's exactly like you can find that color.
Yeah.
Even not knowing exactly what it is, if you go to her website, she had like a winter palette. You'll see it there. Things
It's
Created Equal.
So good.
An amazing Alberta
Yeah.
yarn dyer. Love it, Jodi.
Yeah.
I only have whips. I don't have things. Oh no, that's a lie. That I'm already lying. I do have one thing that's finished, but I'm gonna share a whip first. I've been craving. I'm loving the color work. This is the Auntie's Cowl by Candace English, who is the Farmer's Daughter Fibres.
Can you show that illustration on the back?
Yeah, it's
So
really,
pretty.
it's a really beautiful pattern.
Yeah.
There's an illustration of spin cycle dyed in the wool. If you read what she's written about this cowl, it was inspired by joy. After spending the summer of 2021 with the theme of embracing joy and consciously and consistently, I had visions of a pattern that was full of delicate, fun-loving shapes, Joy is also one of my many aunties, like her name.
Oh, I love that.
And throughout the design, my mind kept wandering back to them. The joy that they bring to the world despite hardship, and the joy they instilled in me to always live by. That laughter is medicine. And I just thought, first of all, I loved the pattern, but then I just love that it was inspired by her beautiful family, her aunties, and the actual embracing of joy, right? Things have been a little bit, you know, turbulent, tough for another couple of years, and making the point to choose that joy.
Yeah, I fully believe
that
I mean, there are things beyond your control, but if every day you wake up and you choose joy and take a moment to appreciate and get yourself centered, it makes all the difference.
Yeah, and it's not easy. It comes easier to some than others, but it's a good practice, right? To find your gratitude when daily.
Yeah.
Even though things might be falling around.
Some days you got to dig real deep.
It's for sure.
Yeah.
So last year I did the Farmer's Daughter Sock Club, her or the Sock Squad. And I chose the Farm to Needle Club, which meant it was all like American raised wools. So sometimes they were non-superwash, sometimes they were superwash. This one is a sport weight. The pattern is written in sport weight. This one is a sport weight merino targy blend. It feels woolly, soft, but like
I could wear that
woolly.
as a sweater.
Oh, for sure. The color is called Rabbit Ridge. I don't think you're going to be able to, well, I don't think you can get this yarn again. But it's just such a pretty kind of corally clay color. Candace designed this cowl using totally different bases, but sport weights. And
Georgia! We're podcasting.
Good morning, Georgia. Nice jammies. And she's using spin cycle yarn, so all the colors changing all by itself. So it's kind of magical.
Oh, it's got a twisty.
Yeah, it's Mobius if you want.
Are you going to do it?
I don't know. I haven't got there yet. Maybe.
Oh, cool.
We'll see, right? So sport weight yarn, I started with this, and I wanted a contrast. This is Amble by the Fiber Company, which is a superwash sock base.
Is that like teal? Like
yes,
a midnight?
It is such a dark
like
teal.
a black teal.
It's called Black Beck.
Oh,
but it is
nice.
like, oh, I love that color. I bought it. This has got alpaca and merino and a recycled nylon. It's soft and beautiful. I love that one. And then this is Barrett Wool's Woolens base, and it's sport weight as well.
It's got almost the same twist on these.
This one's a little bit lighter than both of these. These are all slightly different, but not hugely different. But they all say sport weight. So I started the cowl.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I started the cowl thinking that I would use the Black Beck as like my main color.
Mm-hmm.
And then really just these little lines in the middle would have been the gray. But I decided to bring more of the gray in because my yarn isn't color changing and I wanted more color in the pattern. So I'm using...
It actually looks to me, it looked like your pink is the main color right now.
Pink is the main color.
Oh, pink is the main color.
And then so really you just need a main color, a contrast color, which was her spin cycle, and it would change all those colors.
Got it.
And then a third color that just did these little lines in the middle. So you don't need hardly anything of your second.
I see what you're wanting to bring in.
So I thought, you know what? I'm going to start alternating my color work. So for the contrast color, I'm alternating 2 different colors.
Oh, so cool.
And keeping the coral as my main color.
Whoa, that was smart.
No.
Whoa.
So anyway, it's really fun to knit. It's very potato chippy color work.
So this is going to be you're not going to see the inside of your work.
No.
It's closed.
So if you have long floats, this is one of those projects you don't have to catch them because they're going to be inside the tube. So when you make this as long as the pattern tells you a length, and then you kitchen or stitch it all together.
Mm-hmm.
You start it with a provisional cast on. I just used some sock yarn. And gauge isn't super important in this, but if you go off pattern, you may need different amounts of yarn. Like say you do it in DK and a bigger needle, well, you're not really going to know how much yardage and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you follow the pattern, you know. But if you've got a bunch of yarn and you want to even scrappy, make a scrappy version. Just you could just wing it and do
Yeah.
whatever you want. I do love sport weight yarn though.
Okay, but there's small
It's just
needles.
a bit. It is a 3.5 millimeter needle, which I don't consider super small.
It's not super small, but it's small.
But I know what you mean. I wouldn't want to knit sweaters on much smaller, like a
This-
3 millimeter needle sweater. I don't. No thanks.
Look at just the squish and
Oh,
bounce of
it's
these yarns.
it's all three of these are amazing, and really,
This one?
this one's the only superwash yarn. The rest are, maybe I'm lying. I forget about this one. No, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's not superwash. Here's the test.
Non-superwash.
Okay, good. So it's. I just thought it was really pretty.
Okay, were you just thinking like I needed something to cast on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus for our
You didn't-
make along.
Yes.
So this is gonna be. I'm
Yes!
gonna put this in our make along.
I hope you win.
Your hat. I know, right? Fingers crossed. And speaking of that, I thought we could draw our winner from last time online right now.
Okay.
Okay, for our the
For what?
it was the beautiful book by Brandy Cheyenne
Yes.
Harper and the Mindful collection
I
of,
love
of
that.
the DPNs.
Oh, here.
Oh yeah. Anyway, this amble by the Fiber Company. I knit Dad his socks for Father's Day in this.
Oh, so.
It's amazing.
What color is that? The cream?
No, this is the the dark teal.
You guys.
It's
spectacular.
it would be an incredible sweater. I mean, incredible anything.
What I like about that is that you think it's black,
Yeah.
but then it's like, oh, it's teal.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's
Hold
teal.
the phone. Should we make our draw?
Yeah.
God, that's kind of exciting.
Maybe somebody can pick the number.
There's
We'll
a
just tell
pen.
them.
There's a
Right here.
maybe we could write it down on one of those papers. Okay.
You guys,
This
I'm
only
gonna-
takes a minute.
I'm
I could
gonna
do a
test
random
it.
number generator. Jodi,
yeah, do a random number generator.
tell us. Okay.
So Tiff Nealon,
yes, amazing
co-
Tiff.
she's like pumping the sweaters out. She
She's-
is on her sweater game.
Beautiful designer.
It's Stripes of Joy. It is going to be coming out tentatively March 8th.
Ooh.
Fingers crossed, my sweater will be done March 6th. I wasn't going to enter this and not finish it. Like with Hohi, she knows I will not finish it. But I don't know Tiff.
Right.
And so I thought
Plus, stripes
this
knit
is
themselves.
this has got to be like I've got to be serious, and it's a worsted weight sweater,
like
and it's stripes.
come on, you're gonna have so much fun with that.
Next time I'm going to be able to show you. I ordered my yarn today, and we'll talk about it next time. But I just wanted to show you guys. I'm going to pick it up on the way home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the number winner to post 245. Who's
Okay.
that?
So I'm really excited. There's like 35 plus 38 of us doing the test
Wow,
knits.
that's a lot.
Yeah. We're on Slack. It's Tiff's first time doing Slack. It's my first time.
I actually really liked using Slack.
Yeah, people are
Yeah.
posting their photos. People are
I really liked it.
It's early. We just started yesterday. There's people still waiting for their yarn, and a worsted weight sweater will be no problem.
Jodi, I can't believe I don't know what yarn you're gonna use.
I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my goal is how I wanted to knit this with yarn I'd never knit before, and I wanted to make it as economical as I could.
Okay.
And so I'm
I
choosing
love that idea.
yarn from Michael's.
Jodi,
It is not a wool yarn. It is 100% acrylic. But
Wow.
we're going to talk about that because
Okay, we're getting
we'll
ahead
talk
of
about it
ourselves.
in 2 weeks. I wish I had it today, but I don't. But we always want to make sure we understand that there are downsides to acrylic, but there are downsides for people to wool. Like it's not in everybody's budget,
Listen,
right? We
There's
just want
lots
people
of things
to knit.
consider. There's some people that literally can't wear wool. Right?
Yes.
So you got to have options.
Yes.
And for sure, budgetary.
Yeah.
If you want to keep knitting, lots and lots of projects, sometimes those are the yarns that are keeping you knitting.
So I
love that.
I
Joan.
will bring it. Okay, so it's loops and thread.
So
It's
you know what yarn
impeccable.
this is.
I know. I just didn't pick it up. I just ordered it online curbside today. I'll go pick it up. But it was $4.99, but it's on sale for $3.75 right now.
Wow.
You guys, I'm gonna knit a sweater for $40.
Like an extra large ladies
Yes.
sweater. Yeah. Or whatever sweater.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. We have our winner.
Okay.
And we asked you to tell us, you know, something about, because this giveaway was all about like mindfulness and self-care and, you know, mental health, supporting your mental health. So we asked you, how do you do that? And this person says, a good glass of wine while listening to a book and knitting keeps me in a good, relaxed, mindful state.
I love that.
And that is this person.
Look at her.
So,
Okay.
where's she even from? It's Heather. Oh my gosh, she's in BC. She's in British Columbia.
Is she really?
So we will contact Heather
Love that.
and get that prize to her. I think she'll really love that.
Yay. I just wanted to make a side note. This is not out for purchase yet.
Oh yeah, don't look for the pattern.
Don't look for the pattern and don't message Tiff. Don't message me.
You can go to her Instagram and see a post about it.
Yeah.
Where she was looking for test knitters. You'll see the picture.
Yeah. The test knit has started. The pattern, I will keep you guys updated. It's not coming out for a month.
It's testing.
Probably for
Jodi,
us.
I mean, I would love to knit that.
It's
It's so cute.
Just reading through, you guys, it's a beautifully written pattern. I'm not familiar with Tiff's patterns, but it is very, very well,
like laid out and stuff.
very well laid out. It seems like it's very clear. There's schematics, there's tips, there's
I love that.
thoughts on you can do this, but this is what I did, but if you have a way that you always do this, please do it. It's very laid back, very relaxed. It's a yoke. What do they call like a yoke?
That's a round yoke.
A round yoke
Construction,
sweater
yeah.
construction, which I love.
Yeah, me too.
So this will be fun.
One of the sweaters that she did just recently release is this one's the long winter song, and then there's the cropped winter song, but it's a color work. Again, round yoke construction, right with that. But it's got details on the bottom, details on the cuffs. That's one that really caught my eye too. I love it.
Yeah, yes, really. So that one is out now. That one has just come out.
So there's the February challenge where every day
Yes.
there's a prompt. That
Are you doing it?
No, but I love following
I
it
know.
and seeing what everybody talks about. So Tiff is doing it, and her for the first day was about introducing yourself. She was in interior design for 15 years
Oh, that's
before.
interesting.
I love hearing people's stories.
I do too.
So I do love hearing that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's
Yeah, she's
fun.
got some beautiful knits.
Jodi, you're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
joining a test knit, it's a fun thing to do sometimes,
I-
right? If you or if it
Yeah.
works with all the other things going on in your life, I do like that sort
Yeah,
of
for some reason,
meeting people and being in that group and knitting something together.
I wasn't looking for something like this, but Tracie said, "Look, Tiff's looking for test knitters," and I thought this is perfect.
I
for
thought you
me.
would love it because it's.
I
all
wasn't
this-
set
It's
on.
worsted weight and stripes,
Yeah,
and you were looking for a sweater to cast on.
it was important to me. It was a BIPOC designer,
Absolutely.
and so this was like the perfect timing for this.
I've wanted to knit a bunch of Tiff stuff for
Yeah.
a long time, so I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But
I'll keep you
we
posted
will.
as I knit. So I'm getting my second cortisone hip shot this weekend or tomorrow, and I'm supposed to do nothing.
You should pick up your yarn before you go.
I'm picking it up on the way home today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and
Good,
then
good,
I'm getting
good.
my shot tomorrow after our coffee.
So you'll be all set.
Yes.
I had acupuncture on Monday. I've started to go to our chiropractor for my plantar fasciitis. Thor. You would think Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
No, but love him just as much.
Yeah.
So he's doing some treatments for that. So I only had my first treatment. I'm going back again tomorrow. So I'm going
Speaking
to
of aging,
keep working on that to get it done. It's amazing what you'll put up with, like the pain you'll put up, like with your hip, right? You put up for how long? And that's not good. I don't want to put up with that. I would rather do what it takes, whatever it takes to make it better.
I agree. And that was like a bit of an epiphany when I went to Thor several times before I got my first cortisone shot. Thor it was determined that he could only help so much, but then in
Right.
fact I needed some more help.
Right.
But even just with going to Thor with acupuncture and it was like so much relief.
Yeah.
And why didn't I go a year and a half earlier?
And it's one of those appointments you can fit it in anytime. Like,
Yeah.
he's not that far away from us, and it's literally 15 minutes in and out. It's,
yes.
you know, it's not a hassle.
There's no
with
waiting.
parking.
Yeah.
It's not far away. It doesn't take a big chunk of your day. So I'm committing to this. I'll be going as much, like, maybe it's something I need to do once a week for a long time. I just want to keep it
Yeah.
at bay because
Yeah.
it's pretty brutal at this point right now. It's not good. Okay, so I've been knitting more. Jodi,
Show me.
do you have socks in there to talk about later?
I have a whip hat and socks.
Okay, so this is what started my colorwork craze.
This old thing?
This old thing. I've wanted to knit a colorwork cowl in this specific yarn for months and months.
I am obsessed with this color.
And I've wanted to knit something with flowers. And I hadn't established exactly what I wanted it to look like. So this is a new pattern that I knit up. I haven't written it or anything like that yet, but this was most of my knitting. Oh my gosh. It feels so amazing. The color is gorgeous, but the yarn, I can't even tell you how much I love it.
Oh, it's a good width. Because when I know what some people like a little bit more, and of course, there's, I don't know where I'm going with that, but I like when it's a little bit, not snug, but it's closer to my neck.
Yeah, it's not like there's tons of room.
No, it's not tight at all.
But it's going to keep the wind out.
You
But if you
guys.
want it bigger, of course, you can just add repeats of what's in the pattern. But the yarn I'm using is from Moondrake Yarns, our pal Rochelle. This is one of her non-superwash bases that she carries. This one's called Corriedale Fingering.
Do you need a model?
I do, Jodi. Can you just click? Pattern done.
Oh, that feels good.
And so she sent me some gorgeous colors ages ago. This one's like a chameleon. It looks gray. It looks green. It's called Slate, and I love it. To me,
looks like
it's
Patty. It's so good.
to me, it's like an army green, like a dusty.
That is not what I see when I see
It's not?
this. No.
What color do you see?
Very gray. I guess, yeah, you're right. A very
It
gray
is
green.
like gray green. It's a gray green.
But with this pink.
But I love the combo of so this is slate and dusty pink.
It's a beautiful base.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
So, and Jodi's like, fingering weight, oh my gosh, that's too thin. But when you get 2 layers of fingering weight yarn,
No.
it's pretty sturdy.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Like, it's light but warm. Anyway, I had a ball knitting that. So that'll be a pattern coming out soon. But Rochelle's yarn, I love.
It could be this way.
Yeah, do whatever. Yes.
The
I
floats
had
are beautiful.
So much fun knitting
Oh,
the
it's
color.
beautiful. I love it so
Thanks.
much.
Thanks. I'm kind of on a cowl craze at the moment. Cowls are they're so much fun to knit, and they're really easy to wear.
They're
Like, just
easy to
toss them
wear,
on.
and they make it cozy. They
They're
make it
faster too. Like, they're faster than knitting a
Yes.
big shawl. Even as much as I love a shawl, cowls are kind of like instant gratification. That
and
way.
they make you feel warmer and cozy without the heaviness of a sweater.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
I was obsessed with your sweater.
Such a good color.
So so this was another color that I had got with the intention of
Is this
putting
full
it
English?
in my sweater.
Is that what that is?
No.
It's a different one because
Yeah, it's a
they've
different-
got a few that are like this color.
It's not.
Oh.
You think it is?
Yeah. I do think it is.
Okay.
Just on a different base.
It's full English. This is on her cashmere fingering base, and this is her mohair silk.
So this is Sonder Yarn Co.
Sonder Yarn Co. Sorry.
So that's Halo and Lux.
Yeah.
If this is the cashmere. Okay.
And I didn't put it in my sweater. I didn't feel like it went, but I was just as obsessed with it. And then when Tracie
Jodi,
started
that's
knitting her
so
sweater,
pretty.
I just thought I would just cast something on.
I love it.
It's not going to be a pattern. I just wanted this hat.
Same thing. I just cast on a sock like that too.
Yes.
I just craved something.
It's just stripes, and this is just 5 rows of seed stitch. Like, there's no pattern. You guys can do it yourself.
5 row stockinette, 5 row seed stitch.
Yeah.
I love it.
and just it's going to be my
so
hat. I
pretty,
actually
though.
meant to, and I was a little rushed. I had two pom-pom choices. One that looked more natural with this auburn, but then your knitting, we have a lavender pom-pom.
Oh, yes.
I
Okay,
was
you don't have any. What is with you? What do
I
you
know.
What do you do with the labels?
Garbage.
No,
Yes.
you do.
Well, I did with this. I'm so sorry.
F.
I know.
You get an
I'm
F.
Yes, I'm a terrible knitter. No wonder I don't do Ravelry pages. I have
No, it's
no
not-
idea.
It's not. I don't, and it doesn't ultimately matter unless you're going to share that information with anyone.
If you had a podcast, you might want to keep it.
But honestly, if you go to Sonder Yarn Co., she's got a few that are in this family, like in the brown. But I think this is full English because of the goldiness to it.
Yeah. I actually was tempted to do the stripes of the hot pink.
So pretty.
Those two colors together look amazing. Oh yes, a hot pink pom-pom would be incredible, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or even a soft pink.
The halo, the mohair.
Yeah. So it's mohair. I'm knitting it at a DK. I'm 100 stitches on a 4.5 millimeter needle. Is my happy zone for a medium adult hat. I love it.
That is gorgeous.
This has kind of been my mindless kind of purse knitting. Although I never remember to put it in my purse, and I've been caught lately without knitting.
That's terrible.
Yes.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always seem to have a sock in my bag, but I don't anymore. I don't carry around a sock project anymore. I never go anywhere
I know,
to sit and wait.
That's the thing. Yeah.
But
I've bought a lot of yarn lately.
good. Yay. I can't wait to see.
I have nothing basically to show you today.
I mean, you dye yarn for a living, but way to go supporting all the other.
I feel like in 2 weeks, you guys, we're going to need an extra minute.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Sonder Yarn Co., I'm knitting the Sonder sweater, which I showed everybody my swatch last time. It's a pattern by the Petite Knitter. Colorwork, round yoke sweater that as soon as I saw it, I fell totally in love with it. It's very, I love the earthy colors that she used. Oh, it could be Dirty Weekend. This is Dirty Weekend.
That's what I think it is.
Do you think it is?
Yeah.
Okay, Dirty Weekend. So she used Offline, which is the undyed color, and then the color work is in Dirty Weekend. I think you're right, Joe.
Dirty Weekend?
I think
Might be
so.
something I would gravitate towards.
Right. So I cast this on. My gauge, like, look, I was picking a size and picking a size. Like,
Oh my God, you went down 2 sizes.
like I did a bunch of math.
Why did you scratch out all that stuff?
Well, I'd gone through my pattern and circled the size
Oh, yeah.
I was going to make. And then, I don't know why, but I get a little bit like, I redo the math a few times just to make sure.
Yeah.
So now my fingers are crossed that I hope I picked
Okay.
the right size. I think so. And I'm listening to my swatch, but whatever. So I'm knitting it in Sonder Yarn Co. in their Sunday morning DK.
Oh.
And this is full English, which made me think of English like beans on toast. And I said to Melissa, am I like totally out of it? Is that what you meant? She goes, yeah, full English breakfast. That's exactly what that is. So full English refers to a yummy English breakfast with all the fixins. So that's my main color, full English. And this is Shh, which is a smoky lavender.
Oh.
And I know I thought I was going to use both colors. I had Offline with my swatch and I thought I'm going to use them both. But then I thought it sort of gave a striped feel to the color work. And I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
For that reason, I just wasn't feeling it. So I did continue, I cast on and started going with
I applaud your choice.
You like it?
Yes.
Oh my God.
What happened on your first row?
I can't even. What do you mean?
Your first color work row?
My first row of color work?
Yeah.
I think it was, so the first row was like a 1x1 color work and then you had a couple of plain rows, but this row right here, so I'd done some increasing. Anyway, I had to rip back over 300 stitches because I screwed up at the very beginning of my round.
Or do you take your needles out?
I tink back. Just one round, I just tink back.
Yeah.
But that's painful.
That is painful.
But necessary,
you
right?
are already at 300 stitches?
Yeah, so whenever it was that I was, so maybe it was the first row down here.
Okay.
That must have been when it was.
Because that's a lot of but mind you, you're on a smaller needle.
Because
right?
I had
Smaller
just
yard.
done 2 increased rows, very like the way this pattern works, you do 2 increased rows pretty close together.
Okay.
And I did count after that second increase row, and the pattern's great. She gives you all these stitch counts after these increased rows. And I was right on for that, which is great. But for some reason, I was miscounting as I was adding my stitch markers. Like the repeat and then a stitch marker. I had done like a repeat and a half and put a stitch marker. And so by the time I got to the end, I didn't have enough stitches. So it wasn't a giant deal, but and that's knitting. That is knitting. You have to rip back sometimes.
The difference between you and I is I probably would have just corrected myself on the next row.
That was an option.
Could you have seen it? Could you, would the naked eye have seen your mistake?
For sure.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even consider not fixing it. I did consider it's either you have to fix 300 stitches on the way going around, re-knit those ones in the last row and then what you're currently knitting, or rip them back and just start again. And so that's what
Or just understand that's a wrong row and just go to the second row and do.
No, I'm not doing that.
Tracie.
So this is what we're going for.
Look how good that color is for you.
Do you think? I mean, it's not blocked, so it will be a little bit.
Can I say, this is my new color obsession.
This butterscotchy color
and lavender together.
I love it so much. I can't even tell you. This yarn, and I know I gushed about it last time. I could knit 100 sweaters in this yarn. I could knit 100 objects in this yarn.
Yeah.
It is so soft and lovely. And I think because I love mohair, it's got a bit of a halo. It's got a bit of, I don't know if you can see that.
It does have a beautiful halo.
It's got this lovely
There's mohair in this?
Nope. Oh. It is a combination of, it's 75% BFL, 25% Massam. And I don't know.
What's Massam?
A different kind of sheet, a breed of sheet.
Got it.
But it is, and the twist on this yarn is just so beautiful. I love picking this up and working on it.
Yeah.
So you'll see more of this yarn from me. I freaking love it. And
you're right. The right thing to do was to tink back.
It was just the easiest way for my brain to fix it.
Yeah.
Like once I tink back, then I didn't have to worry about doing the row below and the row above as I'm knitting.
So fucking lazy.
But if it was a hat, that's what I would have done.
What?
I would have. I know. I would have just continued
and corrected
my stitches all the way around the next row of the hat. But when it's a sweater and there was all those stitches, I just didn't. This was first thing Saturday morning. I just didn't have it in me.
And Carson said, if it bothers you and you know it, it's going to, when you finish, it's still going to be there and bother you.
Well, and it's a pretty geometric pattern.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's not, you're going to notice something that's not right. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
How are you not being so monogamous?
Well, I knit that cowl. Let me tell you, that cowl, I was, because then halfway through, I wasn't trusting my swatch, so I stopped and I blocked it and whatever. But I picked this up last night and I was like, oh yeah, this is really what I want to be.
Yes.
Because I love a sweater.
Yes.
But I also love that I finished my cowl. And it's a little bit thicker, right? DK yarn is really lovely. So but I have to say how much I loved Rochelle's Corriedale fingering. It was fantastic.
Had you knit with that?
No, I hadn't knit with it.
Is it a new base?
It's newer for her. Like maybe in the fall she got it.
Newer.
She's carrying some non-superwash bases, which she knows I love. So
yeah.
I would like to do like a little matching fingerless glove.
Can you do that with the same?
I think so.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
I'll play with that a little bit. I love a fingerless glove, and I do love a project where you're like using up lots of your yarn, right? And this is in my Santa Cruz bag by Hoagie & Co.
I bought one of these on last Friday with her update.
And how great is like the gray and the butterscotchy? Like that's a sweater too, right? This is a really nice slouchy bag. This was one of their colors they had at Christmas, but
it's big.
It's big.
It's big. We keep checking on our Amber. We were all Friday morning. So every Friday morning we're here having coffee. So
And it was like,
Amber's like,
you know how he's having an update at 11.
so we were all on our phones at 11 o'clock. It was so
Yeah.
funny. Getting a bag. And then
I don't get how this has happened.
Amber's bag was in Edmonton yesterday, but ours was still in Miami.
It's got to be just a couple days behind. And I'm sure it's like,
Ours is in Edmonton now.
what?
Arrived at Northern Alberta. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Monday by end of day, we'll get it.
What's today's date? The 3rd.
3rd.
So today it arrived in Edmonton from Miami.
That's exciting.
It wanted an overnighter in Miami. I wouldn't blame them.
Right? It stayed an extra night.
Yeah.
So is that it for my knitting?
Do you have socks?
I have a sock. Are you done knitting?
Well, I have these.
Okay, go for it.
I actually hand knit these.
Jodi, they're beautiful.
Jordan has dyed this colorway Lucky Charms. We don't have it currently. This is the Chunky Bay. No, this is the MCN Erin.
That's a really nice.
And she
looking
wanted
green.
just little shorty slipper socks. So that's what I did. 34 stitches on a 5mm needle for a chunky weight yarn.
34 stitches. Okay.
Yeah. Probably could have done closer to 30.
Really?
Stitch. Is that not enough?
30? I don't know. I'm imagining 15 stitches. 15 stitches on each needle?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I think this is 36 if I counted. I don't know. But they were just fun to knit because I needed something. Like when I come for coffee, I just want to be able to knit. So that's what I did with these.
Jodi, they're beautiful. And you cut in an afterthought heel?
Yes, I knit. Oh no, I knit from here and then did the toe and then came back and cut in and heel. You guys, I know I said I would do a demo today, but I completely forgot. So I'm going to do it next time for the folded cuff.
Okay.
Folded cuff.
You're asking for an extension.
Yes.
Way to go.
Next time I will.
Way to go. Well, I didn't have any socks on the needles. And I really wanted like just a textured sock. I didn't want vanilla. I wanted something easy. And I sort of had, I knew what I wanted in my head. And so I cast on one of my favorite colors that you dye.
Oh my God, I love it.
It's so
Oh my God, it's so good.
bright and so fun. And I combined two of my favorites that you have. So this was Lollipop and Mayflowers, but you said you might be renaming them. So I don't know which.
We haven't named, we haven't renamed Lollipop, but Mayflowers, I think it needs like Hubba Bubba or Bubba, something along that line.
Okay.
Anyway.
So I love it. Whatever you're going to call it, I love it. And so I cast on a little textured sock.
It's so adorable.
It's very simple, like super simple to follow. And I just couldn't stop knitting. I just could not stop knitting. So
well, socks is your happy place.
I love it. And I mean, I was knitting all this color work.
Yes.
And we were like watching Ozark and things like that. And so even though the color work was simple, you want to break sometimes and do something else. This base, I was saying to you yesterday, is so beautiful to knit.
It's an 80-20.
I mean, it shows detail. Like, look at the stitches just popping.
Yeah, it's a beautiful base. It's I'm sure a lot of people use it.
Well, it's my favorite. Like 80-20 is for sure my favorite.
It's my favorite.
It's round, like for some, I don't know. Is it rounder and plumper than a 75-25? I don't know what the difference is, but it always seems to give such a nice sturdy fabric. And so this is not a pattern. This is just, I think it might be a pattern one day though. I think it's inspiration for, but I love the colors.
Okay, the 2 color combinations.
Yes.
They're good.
The colors are so fun.
They're really good.
Yeah. Oh, Jodi, I can't wait to get going. Yes.
I'll show you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this
I'll tell you later.
All.
I do have an idea for this. So I'll tell you
Drama
later.
Queen is a new color for us, and we had it last time as a sock set. It's like it's the neon coral and then the neon hot pink, which is Lollipop. It's together. That's this together. I know. Anyway, I'll show you. It's so good. It's not me, it's the dye. It's so good. Sometimes you just get it.
It is
like,
not. The dye doesn't just. No,
no, I
that's
know.
not right.
Because each color has two colors that it makes up, right? And it took some fiddling with the colors to get the right ratio that I love.
Whatever you did, I love it.
Yeah, drama queen is
And
pretty.
I would like to knit socks with it.
Oh my god, I will leave this for you.
Jodi.
Okay,
It's a pretty good hookup.
Yeah. Socks.
When
you
someone
guys.
won't let you pay for yarn that you love, that's pretty lucky.
So
Thank you.
2 out of 3 of these you've seen before, but I've just finished them. And so this was our bikinis and beach ball colorway
In DK?
in DK, and then this was I probably bright aqua or something as the mini.
Jodi. It's
Thanks,
so
Vincent.
awesome.
Are you flirting?
Vincent, good morning.
But this hot pink and an orange is so good.
I agree.
Is so good.
It's so energetic. I love the feeling of
Yeah.
that combo.
Love
Yeah.
it.
And that blue's so good.
And then the orange and hot pink go so beautifully with the
to me, that's
any
like
blues.
sunset and a beach and
Yes.
blue skies. Yeah, I love it.
Yes. So I finished that pair. I don't know whose these are for, but I just finished them. This was that hedgehog fibers one we got. What was that store in Vancouver we went?
Black Sheep? No. Is that
Yeah.
what it's called? Black Sheep yarn?
Black Mountain?
No, not
Black
Mountain.
Sheep.
Yeah.
I had gotten a random skein because I thought it was so beautiful. This is
Which
hedgehog
it is.
fibers. This is in their DK base. And then this was,
I remember that
I
one.
mean,
What was it called? I
yes.
forget. It had a really good name too.
I actually had it in a hat, and I didn't like the way that the speckles were pooling on
Right.
the hat,
I remember that.
and I ripped it back. But
Jodi.
look how pretty it did for a smaller circumference. Like in here, you guys, it's got like this
That's awesome.
cementish color background, and then it has pops of neon and blue, and
It's stunning.
Purple.
It would be
It's-
such a gorgeous sweater.
that's
I
what
mean, the
thought.
socks are gorgeous.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like and with yarns like that, people are like, well, how do I avoid pooling? You can literally just add or take away a few stitches. You can change your needle size. It will pool differently at different tensions,
Mhm.
different gauges,
Yeah.
different stitch counts. And I mean, there's cool patterns that they try and teach you how to encourage pooling and use that pooling in the pattern.
Yeah.
Stephanie Pearl McPhee has a really cool cowl that you use variegated yarn for, and she teaches you how to make the pooling do these cool things.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it is. So, but I don't know why people get a little bit weirded
Not
out.
everyone loves the
no,
pooling.
no. So if you don't love it, you don't have to trash everything. It's not that much of a change, I think, to make it do something different.
Yeah.
But sometimes it takes a couple of tries.
Exactly.
So don't you think you love the way that, like you started with a hat, but now the socks?
yeah, I
you
didn't love
them
it.
so
It
much?
would, so the hat was going to do this swoosh of the speckles, which some people might love. For me, it wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm just going to switch this on a real small circumference, which I did for the socks.
And I mean, you could have made a cowl with more stitches, and
Yes.
it probably would have done something like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm crazy about the socks.
I love them.
And then this was our sock set last time.
This is so pretty. Jodi.
We can dance if we want to. And then this is the DK version in a tube with heels and toes cut in. And this is back in the shop on finger, not as a sock set. It just as fingering or DK. It's back in the shop.
It's really gorgeous. The lavender in there is so
it's
pretty.
very unexpected.
I love it. That's
Okay,
a great combo.
I'm gonna do a new color with that, with the colors that we were showing, my hat
Yeah.
and lavender.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a color like that. Won't
Can't
that be
wait to
fun?
see. Yes. And here's the thing: that periwinkle, that very peri, is the color of the year.
I know we meant to do that this past week
And
and didn't.
you know, that actually goes really, really well with tons of neutrals, like your toadstool
Oh.
color, with like a warm chocolate brown, with navies, like grays. That periwinkle color, I feel like we're gonna see,
We should do a whole dye day just using periwinkle and other colors.
and like making it work with. I feel like it
Yeah.
goes with a lot of things. Of course, things like golds, really pretty with
Yes.
golds.
yeah. Oh.
Anyway, fun.
Now I feel like I want to see what I can create with lavender and that mocha color.
And this like sea glassy blue. Like there's
Yes.
I feel like it's really one of those colors.
It's very
I'm trying
neutral.
to think of something that it doesn't go with.
Yeah.
Right? Jodi, I love it.
Oh, there's fuzz on my pop. Yes, I'm drinking warm Pepsi Zero.
The iced coffee's done. Now you're into I can't. That makes me want to gag.
Well, I don't
Warm.
normally. I didn't realize
know.
it was warm when I grabbed it.
That's funny.
I could put it in here. Would that be grosser?
That's up to you.
I'll do it. It's like kind of like a float, right?
Sure.
Got oat milk in it.
Sure, Joe. Whatever.
It's
Whatever
a
floats your boat.
Pepsi float.
Okay, so our friends from the Village Land Yarn Shop have those Canada boxes, those adventure boxes.
Yes.
But they also have a sock club, and they sent us their most recent one. It's a merino cashmere nylon.
Got a little bit of foam. Okay.
This is the Great Canadian Yarn Adventure Sock Club.
Oh, fun.
Look how gorgeous that blue is.
Wow.
And the mini is a sparkle. I don't know if you're going to get that.
Okay. I had a really, really picky customer request sparkle. So I will next week have sparkle. No, I'm so glad. Sparkle DK and fingering.
I can't wait. I didn't even know they had sparkle DK. So for the sparkle along, I feel like that's perfect.
Yes.
Thank you, Jodi.
Well, that's a pretty stitch marker.
So you get, so these clubs they do, you always get like a little notion. You get a pattern. So you get like a printed pattern book. This was, I think, the inspiration photo. Isn't that beautiful?
Super beautiful.
So the sock is actually a little colorwork sock, and you get the printed pattern. It's got colorwork details.
So it's a whole kit.
Yeah, you get all of that. So we're going to put that in our Sock Bash prizes. Thank you, ladies. But remember how we were like gushing over?
I just took a picture of these little flowers on the bottom of this card because I'm obsessed with those.
Aren't they cute?
Like wouldn't a tattoo be cute like that?
So the last box, they had these stitch markers in them. And you love them so much. These are for you. They actually said these are for Jodi.
I always should.
There was
open my big
3.
fat mouth. Oh, you took one.
I took one.
Thank you.
So those are for you. And
I'm going to share one with Amber. We'll all have one.
Okay, good.
You guys.
But they're a Canadian yarn shop, and they do these subscription boxes.
I knew I had seen this before.
Right?
This.
Okay, good. So
Because
I remember.
these are beautiful.
I don't know who Dragonfly Bay is, but they've been doing the stitch markers for their boxes. Anyway, I love it. It's really, I know how much fun it is to put together a kit. These guys do a really great job. And so you can buy
beautiful.
1 month or as many months as you want, I guess, from them.
Thank you so much.
Isn't that
That's
nice?
so beautiful.
I know.
Yes.
So sweet.
You guys,
Do you deserve it? I don't know.
This isn't terrible.
Pepsi
I'll
and
take
coffee.
this isn't terrible.
Pepsi and coffee.
Pepsi, a little oat milk foam, and some residue coffee in the bottom.
I don't know. I just don't even know how to feel about that.
It kind of tastes floaty.
Okay, good.
No,
Great.
I'm not just saying that.
I do love a float. I do love Coke float with really good vanilla ice cream.
Or root beer float.
Root beer float, for sure. That's like from our childhood, right? I can remember that's a treat, like on a weekend movie. Like it was a thing. That was a big deal when you got, like, it was, oh my gosh, we're making floats. It's kind of fun.
So speaking of childhood, the other day I was checking out my groceries and the guy in front of me had cream of wheat. So I said, hold the phone. So I went and got cream of wheat because we grew up by our mom serving us cream of wheat.
Totally.
And so it's very weird because I haven't thought of cream of wheat
love
in
hot
probably
cereal.
15 years. So I had it this past weekend.
Did you love it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
It was like home in a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gay was eating cream of wheat this week.
I know. I love
It's a hot porridge.
oatmeal,
Yes.
all of that hot cereal stuff that you can
Yeah.
put. Yeah.
Thank you, Carson. Everyone needs to go try, if you haven't, try cream of wheat. And it's
Do you put anything in it, or you just the way
brown
it is?
sugar and milk. Like you would oatmeal.
It's a vehicle for sugar.
Right.
I do love it.
And it needed quite a bit of sugar.
I do
Brown
like
sugar.
I like raisins sometimes in my oatmeal too, but I know you would never eat that.
You've just
It's really
ruined
good.
it.
It's really good. Like
Yeah.
steel cut cooked oats. I love it.
She eats it with crunchy peanut butter.
Oh,
I love peanut
like-
butter. Guess who's not cooking this weekend? This girl.
I did that last weekend.
Really?
We ordered out, and then Sunday we ordered sushi. Or no, Saturday night. Like 2 out of the 3 nights we ordered out. It was great.
Really?
Yes, it was fantastic.
Grits,
It's our parents.
That's what it is. Grits. It's our parents' anniversary.
Is that what they call grit? I mean, is it a corn thing? Cream of wheat? No. Isn't grits corn? No, is that right?
I think it's a type of.
Is grits
Grits.
corn? Cream of wheat is wheat.
Yes.
Is it not?
It's false advertising if it's not.
If it's not wheat, that's a revelation. I never read
Really?
the box.
I love cream of rice and grits.
I
What
mean,
is
I've
that?
had grits, blackened Cajun shrimp and grits at a restaurant once.
Yes, grits is corn. Okay.
What? So good.
Grits is hominy corn.
Well,
right.
it's freaking fantastic is what it is.
But okay, and then it's funny because each like culture has their, you know, foods that
Right.
fall into the same category. And for us it's cornmeal, it's nachinka.
Yeah.
Where it's a cornmeal like souffle with eggs. Oh, you guys.
Yeah, it is a souffle.
Yes.
So good.
Oh, my mom makes the best cornmeal souffle.
Oh. And it is a Ukrainian dish, nachinka.
Yeah.
So good. But you're right. Like there's a dumpling in every
Right. Everyone seems to have
Culture.
their own version
Yeah.
of that.
yeah. Is it a carb? Because I'm in. Like what
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I got some stuff that I purchased.
It's like-
I got some things that
Have
were
you got like
sent.
a carpet bag down there? You keep
I do a
pulling
little
stuff
bit.
out.
I do have a little bit of a bag. Okay, let's go move to the book portion of the.
You know what? Okay, so last time we talked about that our Julie Aslan order had shipped with our Cocoa Knits Makers boards.
Okay.
That damn convoy is
Blocking it?
because it ended up in Ontario, right? Because it's coming from Quebec and it makes these stops.
Right.
Yes.
Don't even.
It's delayed because of that. So we're not going to go into that, but it's there's a lot of delays.
Listen, we're here. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, they're still
I
coming.
didn't realize that. Of
They're
course they
still
will.
coming,
Of course
yeah.
they'll be here. Yeah. Okay. There's a new knitting mag, new-ish. I mean, pretty brand new. This is issue number 1, I believe. It is volume 1. It's an Australian-based magazine, and it's called Yarnology.
Someone just said hello from Bordeaux, France.
Oh, bonjour.
Comment ça va?
This magazine, so it's their summer version, right? Like their
Oh,
summer
Yeah, because summer's right now.
issue, because that's their summer right now. It is such a beautiful magazine. It is full of these amazing photos and contributions. It's got I was looking through it the other day. It's got this story on crochet. There's so much in here. I really just want to sit down with a cup of tea and read the whole thing. It's
beautiful.
so beautiful.
It's an oversized magazine.
It's got these
style.
glossy pages. There's a story on the Australian wool industry.
Can you show the cover and say it's all knit and crochet?
Well, there's dried or there's flowers in here, but there's tons of these are actually yarn. Like these are, and that's a pattern in here.
Mm-hmm.
So there's beautiful advertisement. Oh, look at this giant ball of roving. Giant ball.
It's a big one.
And how about this? An article on circular sock machines, the hand cranked sock.
So this is a beautiful book because it's one of those publications that have just gotten it right from the beginning. It is not just knitting, it's not just crocheting,
Yeah.
it is fiber art.
Yes, correct. It's totally like it's highlighting many different ways of crafts. This is Louie and Lola. It's Karina. You've heard us talk about that. She's an amazing Australian talent with her yarn.
It is such a well curated book.
Of beautiful photos.
The photography, the articles, just you're gonna walk away from this just learning so much more about your craft.
There's tons and tons of articles, which are all, fiber centric. Like this man is talking about his knitting his knitting journey and how he came to be
So
what.
cute.
Yeah, super cutie.
Love that
Look
with
at
his
this
dog.
cabled hat. But there's gorgeous advertisements, of course. There's really beautiful patterns.
QR codes.
This I thought was pretty unique. So they're highlighting lots of, knitting and crochet, and you scan the QR code to
Let me
take
scan
you.
one.
So that's just the link to Ravelry for that pattern. But they're highlighting them. Look at the look at these earrings.
Okay, you guys, this still blows my mind every time it happens.
A QR code?
Yes.
I know, they're pretty cool.
You scan the QR code and look, it took you right. It's clicking a link, right? But it's a printed page, so you can't click on a printed page. You use your camera and follow the link that pops up.
Right.
And you're right at the pattern. That's
but how
beautiful.
about this? There's knitting, the crochet, look at this little baskety plant thing. And our pal Shannon Cook, her songbird shawl.
Did you know that the sea glass tee, there was a crocheted version?
Oh, yeah.
That's the one
That's the crochet one.
It's so
And
beautiful.
there's 4 pages of that. 4
Yeah.
pages of QR codes. But look, these are the fiber flowers.
I'm sorry, they look like corn on the cob.
These look like corn, but they don't all look like corn.
They're adorable in the bunch, though.
I don't actually
that's-
know what I don't know what flower that would be, but look at all of this. I feel like we're showing you every page of the magazine, but if you, it was. Look at her little boot. Look at her little pin. And there's a recipe in here. I just think they've done a beautiful job. Check that out.
Aragurumui.
Excuse me.
No.
Excuse you.
How do you say that?
Amigurumi,
Amigurumi.
I think. Anyway, it's
The amount of reading and information in here is amazing.
and you get a chocolate cherry cake recipe.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought the magazine was beautiful. They sent us 3 copies, so we're absolutely gonna share with you guys.
Yeah.
Is this about spinning? Yes.
You guys,
So
they
there's
have
an
a
article
little
on
bit of
spinning,
everything.
crochet,
Yeah. It's beautiful.
cranking socks, and of course there's advertisements in there.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is telling you all about fibers. Know your yarn.
I should read that.
The different fibers.
I should read
What a
that.
sassy little alpaca. Oh, stop. I want that picture like framed. Isn't that
Oh,
cute?
that's beautiful. Yeah, love that.
Looks so soft and silky.
Sorry, I have to answer my is it stack? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Slack.
You're getting
Yeah, I got one.
notifications.
Stephanie changed one of her colors.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be amazing, whatever she picks.
Actually, going through them, it's funny because I had chosen my colors,
Yeah.
and then going through these people's color choice, I'm the same way. I'm the same way when I see Tracie's color choices. Like that sweater with the burnt caramel and the lavender made me want to knit the exact sweater.
I feel like everybody's influenced that way, right? Like we
Your-
all inspire each other to think.
Your knit
Differently.
collage sweater. Mine was bright.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted your sweater so bad.
You're so funny.
Anyway, so it made me change. When I'm seeing everybody's inspiration with yarn color, I kind of go squirrelish and go like, I want that. I want that. I want that.
I keep saying the same thing to you, like when we're just at home talking about when we have coffee. I want to start knitting things that I don't like. I don't want 20. As much as I love gray sweaters, I want my closet to be varied in colors, varied in styles, varied in whatever.
I totally agree.
Yeah, so I feel like, I don't know, it's a good thing. I enjoy that. I know some people enjoy knitting the same color again and again, and that's awesome too. It's whatever floats your boat, like whatever
Okay.
makes you happy.
So I'm gonna.
That's your sweater?
So this is my color inspiration. This was somebody I follow on Instagram, and I can't remember her name. She's doing a temperature blanket, and I took a screenshot.
That's really pretty.
because I was instantly obsessed.
That looks so springy.
You guys.
That's beautiful.
This is the loops and thread.
That's that yarn?
Yes.
Oh, well, no wonder, Jodi.
Right. This is where I came from. This is my inspiration. As soon as I saw that, I thought I must have a sweater in this. I think I'm going to take out this
Okay.
and kind of do.
Yeah.
I do have.
I like that kind of brighter blue at the end there.
Yes, I have
Yeah,
that. And I
yeah.
also have like an off-white, a real dove gray, and a light gray
Nice, Jodi.
that I may or may not use.
Well, you'll use it for something.
I got 20 skeins for
20 skeins of yarn. How
Yeah.
many do you need for the sweater?
I don't know.
Yeah. You have enough. I'm telling you right now.
More than that.
Okay, and this magazine, you guys, there's a crochet tutorial in here, like how to increase and decrease in crochet, total photo tutorial, and how to magic loop photo tutorial. This magazine kind of has it all. I'm not sure. It's beautiful.
Someone reached out. Did you say that? Someone reached out and said, I'm not sure if you know, but this is another magazine that I think you'll love.
Karina did. Karina of Louie and Lola.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
she's got an online shop, and she's like, "Hey, did you know about this magazine?
You know,
Would you be interested?" And she said, "You know, Sarah's the editor of the magazine. So I'm trying to see how much this magazine is. I don't know, but I feel like it's full of amazing things.
Yeah.
It is beautifully photographed. It's
What's it
really
called?
It's called Yarnology.
Hold the phone.
It's another one of those kind of beautiful collectible ones. I can't wait to read the articles on all of that stuff. Know your fibers and the cranked sock and the Australian woolen. Like, that's the kind of stuff I'm totally into. So it's just really exciting to see. You know, you just want to support
Yes.
something like that. So I'm sure all the Australian crafters are aware of this. And if you see it at your local yarn shop, I'm sure you're going to want to get a copy, check it out. It's beautifully done.
There's a
beautifully
This
done.
is the first volume. Volume 2 pre-order is up right now.
Oh, yay.
I'm going to tell you how much it is. 22 Australian dollars, which is almost
Super
you guys that's
comparable to Canadian. It's a larger form, like it's bigger. Is it bigger than a regular magazine? It's about the size of a
No, bigger.
yeah.
I was
It's taller.
I was going to say $17 or $18. Tracy, I feel like we should have these in our shop.
I actually think that's gonna be.
Someone just said they have it at Pearl Soho. It's now closed, right?
It is.
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
starting a rumor.
I do think we might have. I think this might be coming to the distributor in Canada.
Like we can't
Pretty
just
sure.
order it from their website. Like
I
get a
think-
wholesale from them.
I think I think it's on the way.
That's
yeah.
exciting.
It is. It's
That's going to be
beautiful.
one that we want to carry.
I think so too, Joe. For sure.
So there's
100%.
a website, yarnology.com.au. And
Okay, so I think we should put it. Like, I was watching a podcast recently, and someone said cranking socks is cheating. This is such
you
a
know what?
hot debate.
do you want to see me mad?
I'm not even mad about it.
I'm getting fucking annoyed by now.
I couldn't disagree more. Like,
So is knitting, sewing on a sewing machine cheating?
I do feel like that's a good analogy. It's
I didn't come
not
up with it.
as easy as you think. And I the way we do it is we crank the stockinette and we still hand knit parts
Who
of it.
said it's cheating?
It doesn't matter. But I do think I do it's a hot debate. There's some people that think that's cheating. I don't agree with that.
You know why those people say it's cheating? Because they don't have one. Because they haven't tried.
I don't know. I mean, even, doing your folded cup, like it is definitely a craft on its own.
Okay. Thank you,
Cranking-
Julie. Is buying yarn and not spinning it cheating? Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think it's cheating.
And
And I don't care if anybody
here's
else
the
thinks
thing.
it's cheating. It's not about
Here's the
being
thing.
mad at anybody.
You stay in your lane. And you know what? Don't talk to me about cheating with a sock machine.
I don't know. I just think it's interesting and kind of funny. I'm not mad about it at all. I just think even if you buy a sock tube from someone, you're still knitting that sock. There's still your work happening and your skill.
How about let's just not judge what somebody else
It's
is
not
doing?
judging. I think just someone said they just thought it was cheap.
Is it someone that we know?
No.
Oh.
Who knew?
It's kind of like I'm being a little cheeky, but you know what, you guys? If I feel like cranking sock tubes, don't call me cheating.
And listen, we weren't good at cranking at the beginning.
I'm terrible at cranking.
There's
still.
a way to make, there's a way to crank where it's just stitches are dropping and it's a complete nightmare. Like there is
Right.
still skill involved. When
You're
you
allowed
use,
your own opinion, and
You
I'm
are
allowed
allowed.
mine.
You are.
But you're wrong. That's not cheating.
I'm so sorry you're wrong. Okay, and a book just came out yesterday.
Okay.
And I do miss being able to pick up a book and look at it before you buy them. But
Why
this,
would you not have bought?
no,
this?
I was going to say
Okay,
I
you
would have
would've bought
bought this. Yeah, that was probably not a good way to start. But it was about colorwork knitting. So this is the Nordic Knitting Primer by Kristen Drysdale, who is Scandi Work on
Look at
Instagram.
that.
And it's literally
Thank you, Vincent.
what?
Vincent says the same thing about the sewing machine.
Oh my God, who knew it was going to be such a hot topic? I
Right.
may not have brought it up. This is literally.
Georgia, I'm ready for my tea too.
Hi, G.
Can I have a sip?
She's watching a video and she's trying to ignore you.
She like.
Mission accomplished. Kristen Drysdale is a great designer, and she's designed so many colorwork patterns.
That's a beautiful
with like
book.
a Scandinavian heritage. Like this is her what she's learned forever. But this book takes you from super basic, like learning how to do.
Show that.
Yeah, the mittens are super cute.
And it's a hat too, but oh, that's a little embroidery.
There's so many patterns in this book too. So there's technique, like learning how to build on the skills. Like if you really want to learn more how to do color work and tips and tricks. She has these cute little mittens and that's embroidered on the edge and she shows you how to do that.
That's really pretty.
And it progresses from simple projects all the way to more complicated and like doing color work flat, even a little bit of, flat knitting.
That's something I haven't done is color work flat.
I seem to think I've done a few rows in something and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as you think.
It's just purling in color work, right?
Yeah, your yarn is in front of you and you're just purling everything. Do I want to do it? No, I don't think it's.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to try it to say that I've tried it.
You probably won't do more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's not as much fun as you
I
think.
totally think so.
It's a beautiful book. I just thought it was a really nice book.
You know what? This inspired. Oh, that's
so
pretty.
many patterns. Like this slipper one.
That's really beautiful.
See, this is purling in color work. So this is doing color work flat.
I will one
maybe
day
that's the heel flap.
Cast on a remember we talked about that lady's all over color work that we saw?
Marie Wallen.
Yes. I one day would love an all over color
and there's
work.
lots of Norwegian sweaters that are like that too.
Yeah.
And so these little slippers caught my eye.
Those mittens on the back.
Yeah. These mittens have a portion
That's beautiful.
where you're knitting flat.
Oh.
So you're knitting in the round and then you stop and knit flat and then you join it to knit in the round again. And that little hole from knitting flat is where your thumb goes. So it's an interesting, a simple construction. You don't even have to make the thumb.
Oh yeah, I like that.
But it really is
master color. Everything you know to master color work.
Yeah. So I would say if this is a book you're wondering about,
Wonder no more.
There is tons. There's even a pillow.
So that's a good place to start.
Tons of patterns. Like I can't imagine how many patterns are in here.
Yeah, start small.
And she rates every pattern like beginner, intermediate,
Love that.
advanced.
Because you guys, I had said A, I would never knit a sweater.
Totally.
B, color work. I took a color work class and thought, oh, I'm never doing this.
Yeah, you
It was
hated that
awful.
stocking class.
I did this much.
Yeah.
But now you guys start small. Like start with a mitten or a slipper or a swatch.
Or a swatch for sure. You can make a little tube.
Yeah.
You can make those little coffee sleeves. And it really is just an afternoon. That's not going to take you. You could do it if you're hesitant about color work, I would say do it on worsted weight yarn. It's a lot easier to manage the yarn. Your stitches are a little bit bigger. Everybody's tight in their color work at first. Everybody.
Mine was it's like night and day before.
Totally.
Like it looked pretty not good in the beginning.
Yeah. It was an excellent, horrible.
Yes.
Right? Everybody starts there. Everybody starts there. I remember knitting my first color work and it was like iron. The fabric was like iron. Like it was so
Mine
tight.
was puckery.
It was, and I mean, you just learn skills as you go and you loosen up. I think sometimes it's like you're so worried about it. You're like, everything's so tight.
Yeah.
And then the more you do it, I just feel like your work gets better.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree. Yeah.
Anyway, this book is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I bought this at online at Chapters. they don't always have everything in the store. So I bought it. It came in like 3 days.
Chester does a really good job of
This just came out on Monday, and it's Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Too bad you didn't have a local
$22.99.
You could go to pick that up.
$22.99 for all this information, and I think there's like 20 patterns in here.
That's really a good price point.
I know a lot of people don't like buying books. I still don't get that. I don't quite understand that. But she gives you lots of visual tutorials and stuff in here too on how to do stuff. And there's a website.
I like that man's hat you just showed, or that hat.
I really like the cover sweater.
It reminds me a little Jennifer Steinglassy.
Right, which she's, her patterns are very kind of like.
Yes, just because it's like that,
like those color work yolks, or
yes,
right.
Yeah, it's probably all fingering. No, that's not true. I did see some heavier yarn.
Even though I've knit fingering weight sweaters, I've never knit anything smaller than a 3.5 millimeter needle.
Yeah. And actually, I say that, and when I knit my 3.5 socks, they go real fast.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, Jode.
So, did we say happy anniversary to our parents?
No.
Or we got sidetracked?
We got sidetracked.
Our parents, it's their 100th anniversary.
I actually think it's 55.
Is it really?
I think so. 55 years.
Wow. What is that?
Old. A long time.
I'm going to Google 50.
I don't think is 55 anything? 50 is one something. 60 is one. I don't think.
What is 55-year anniversary?
Could your font be bigger?
Tracie.
Just wondering. I'm just wondering.
It's emerald.
Ooh, emerald. I guess you're right. Every year is something.
The emerald is the modern 55th anniversary material.
What's 31?
Okay.
Our anniversary next week is 31 years.
Platinum. No. Okay. Timepiece.
Oh.
The modern gift is a timepiece.
Really? That's crazy. Yeah, 55 years is amazing. And such a, loving relationship.
Okay, just a minute.
They hang out with each other. They work with each other.
Yeah, they actually like each other.
They do.
So 55,
God,
emerald, turquoise. Okay, emerald, and then modern. Traditional is emerald, and modern is turquoise. I thought that said different on the other way. How fun is that?
Yeah.
Oh. When's diamond? 10.
No.
Yeah, diamond was 10.
No.
Tracie.
Your diamond anniversary is not 10 years, is it?
Yep. Diamond.
But your the diamond anniversary is so many years. It's
Pearl
much.
Did you miss Pearls? It was last year.
I guess. Yeah, we missed everything.
Happy anniversary, parents. My parent. I'll tell you what 68 is.
Wow, 68.
Oh, they don't have it.
Wow.
They're saying diamond is 60 for traditional.
Okay.
But it's also 10. I'm at 16 too, Amanda.
Like, how there's like the silver anniversary, the golden anniversary. So diamond I knew was a little bit further. 31 years is wool, someone said. Actually, every year is wool.
Yeah, so it's a
in
watch.
this house.
Does Jeff have an Apple Watch? Would he wear an Apple Watch?
He wants to go on a trip. He wants to go away somewhere.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, we don't usually buy a lot for anniversaries.
How about a pocket watch? Would he wear one?
Right. What about those candy watches that you eat?
Right.
Yeah. No, he's actually got a watch that he likes. He's also very hard on watches. I bought him, I don't know how many watches in our
17
years.
17 is furniture. That's me this coming October.
Jodi.
We gotta
Plan
buy some
ahead.
furniture.
Plan ahead.
20 is China. Did you go to China on your 20th anniversary?
No. They mean dishes.
I know they do, but you can interpret it however you want.
You're right. You could go on a trip.
Every year is wool. Alternate wool. Oh, flowers. Anyway, that's fun, isn't it?
It is fun. I was just thinking maybe I should knit him some socks for our anniversary, but I'll do that regardless.
Well, certainly don't crank them. You might have
I
somebody.
actually have a sweater to knit. Come on, let's priorities. I just knit him 2 pairs of socks.
Right.
Just. I could cast on a sweater that will not be done for about 8 months.
Don't be crazy. You'll never finish it.
Okay. Did you buy anything? I feel
Yes.
like
2 things.
okay, good. I don't have to share everything this time.
Is your pile big?
No, I not huge, but I have some things that I did get that were fun. You go ahead.
Okay, so I ordered some sparkle
Okay, I love this.
for Mom's gift, and Amanda always treats and throws extra sparkle
I
in.
know, she's so good.
So I ordered this. No,
That's so pretty.
it's showing holographic, you guys, but it's black thread with silver sparkle. Black with silver.
It's really beautiful.
Do you think Mom would like this?
Well, it depends what you knit it up in.
I don't know. I mean, I love it. You know, something sparkly.
I think a really simple cowl.
That's
where
what I
it's
mean.
just like,
Yes, with this.
I do think she would like that.
I do think.
Well, you knit it up, see,
But look what she
but
added.
use a really soft yarn.
Black with rainbow speckles.
Yeah, I love that. That's like opalescent.
Don't worry, Mom. I won't put this in it.
I think that would be really pretty. I actually like that one better.
Isn't it for Mom?
I don't know. They're both beautiful.
They're both beautiful.
They're both beautiful.
So these bad
You
boys
can't go wrong.
for the
Either of
sparkle
those.
along. Oh, Amanda said today they're a little low on sparkles if you're looking, but they're getting more today. Another
Oh.
order.
Well, here's
So
my
check back.
Here's my silver, and
That I'm obsessed with.
I wonder if I should pair it with blue eventually. I wonder if I should pair it.
Gray,
Yeah, that would be really nice.
right?
Yeah.
But you're right. A fun color would be nice.
I mean, Amanda's sparkly sweater was, I'll never forget it.
She wore it the other day.
So Amanda, also, since we're on the crafty jackalope moment, Amanda also has some La Bien-Aimée yarn in her shop. And it's a base that I don't know if you can get this everywhere. It's called Twist Nouveau, and it's Amy's non-superwash 100% merino. It's a gorgeous twist.
I missed that when you told me it was non-superwash.
Yeah.
It does not
It's
feel
so
non-superwash.
soft.
Really non-superwash.
Really non-superwash.
I'm surprised. It's very,
I know.
very
It's hard to
soft.
believe. This is the colorway Driftwood Graffiti.
Oh, this is going to be
I brought
beautiful.
enough for a sweater. So yay, Amanda, for having beautiful yarn. I don't have any plans at the moment, but I even think with a pale gray mohair or something. I don't
I
know.
got to pull something up while you're
I don't
talking.
know.
It's amazing.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, wow.
It's a color I've admired in Amy's catalog of colors for a long time. Like, it's great. And that butterscotchy color we're kind of flipping out over right now. Right?
It's going to be so beautiful. I can't
Isn't
wait
that
to see that
pretty?
even just skeined up.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
So that was a fun, super indulgent I thought to myself, what am I doing? But I love it. No second guesses.
Okay, so
I love it.
Amanda did an unboxing. Amanda is also a stockist of Hohi & Co.
I know.
bags.
I know.
And Tracie, I was this close. She was unpacking.
to get the
and-
hot pink XL,
Yeah.
you should get it.
Someone has to buy it. Please. I mean, it's a little bit of an investment, but look at this. It's the extra large Pampa.
It is awesome.
The size of
storage.
this is incredible. It's on the Crafty Jackalope and it is available, you guys.
That's
Oh.
beautiful. It could be like,
Because if you don't, I will.
oh,
I'll
that's
wait.
a great.
I'll wait till the end of the day, you guys. I've
wait
said
till the end of the
I've
day.
said right since I saw this color
I know.
when West Knits, Stephen West did a
Yes.
collab with Hohi & Co. They had those neon colors. I thought one day I'll own a bag in that neon pink.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
Well, and the XL Pampa,
do I have one?
I don't think so, Jodi.
I don't
You bought
think
me
so.
one, which I love, and it's always full of yarn
Yeah.
in my living room. It's
Oh.
amazing. And Hohi & Co. retired a bunch of
Okay.
their designs, so they're coming out with new ones. So I feel like when you see something you love, and you're ready to purchase it, you should do it. Like, they're not always going to be there. These are small batch items, right? So sometimes.
So she also has the Santa Cruz, you guys,
it's so awesome.
in copper.
It's so
In
awesome.
copper.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
Anyway, go check out. She's got lots of stuff. I was drooling.
Like, my experience with the Santa Cruz is 20 out of 10. I love it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Jodi, that's exciting. Somebody said they have the neon pink XL and they love it. Okay, a little while ago, I shared with you yarn. So Patricia from Knitography, she has her own little flock of Norwegian sheep. It's a very traditional species that was endangered at one point. So they were trying to build this species back up because it's the traditional sheep that older Norwegians would knit with, right?
Yeah. Oh my god, he's so cute.
And so her flock is very, very dark. Like this yarn looks like a natural black. It's super, super dark brown. But there was so I did purchase a ball of that, thinking, how special. I feel so lucky. I'm gonna knit something, it's like mittens or something, Norwegian mittens out of it. And Patricia also, if you go, I don't know if she has any left in her shop.
Yeah.
But other
these are her sheep, right?
This is not her sheep.
Oh.
The dark one,
yes.
Small batch, was her sheep. This is from other farms in the area of the same breed, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And so she sent me this to go with hers. So this
Was
would
that
be
a surprise?
Yes,
oh my
such
God.
a surprise. So it's actually soft. So it's non-superwash,
Tracie,
traditional Norwegian.
They'll have to
wool.
be Selbu mittens. Selbu something.
I know, right?
Selbu slippers.
Something. Yeah.
You guys, has a tiny bit of tooth in it, but let me tell you, I would wear these next to skin.
Well, and even the Rauma Norwegian wool, it feels pretty toothy, but when you're knitting with it, when you wash it, it blooms and soft. So this is going to be even softer. But it comes, they've had it, spun, and it's balled up right at the mill. It's ready to go.
And this is fingering.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's more
beautiful.
like fingering to sport. Maybe fingering.
But maybe it'll bloom.
Anyway, it was really beautiful. A beautiful treat. If you're ever looking for,
I'm going to sign up for one of her classes.
Sure, they were
so are they always going on?
Yeah, they're going on all the time. Like, you can sign up, I think, all the time. And I don't know how the Zooms work. Like, the classes themselves are video based, so you can attend anytime. But when I was doing them, like, she would have weekly Zooms.
Yeah.
So that part of it, I'm not sure. You can always send her an email and ask how it works.
Can I use DK?
You can use whatever you want.
Okay, so you're not...
She gives you yarn suggestions. You can pick the mitten one too, specifically. You pick your pattern. So you can pick a DK pattern. You can pick whatever pattern you want. She's teaching you the construction and the way to knit color work, but you were allowed to pick your pattern.
I mean, I could go get any Selbu pattern and knit them.
Right.
Any knitting. But I'm challenging myself more to actually learning a little more about it, not just diving, because we love classes.
Yeah.
And to take it from an expert, you'll come away learning so much.
And I don't think Patricia could even help. Like, I don't even know if she knows she's doing it, because she does interject, like, the women would always, like, she interjects little comments about how historically it was done this way, and whether or not you choose to do it that way is one thing, but now you've learned something.
Yes.
And I can't even tell you, my knitting is way better after that mitten and sock class.
Yeah.
I was terrified to do a all over colorwork sock, and they fit awesome.
Okay.
I don't know why I haven't done more.
I'm going to show you this. My feet are freezing today.
Are they?
I mean,
oh yeah. This was great. This was a
speaking
great
of
pattern.
all over color work, these are the socks I'm wearing today. These were a gift from Tracie, I think for my birthday last year.
I think it was Christmas.
Tell us about it a little bit, because this is all over socks. They're the coziest.
They're an awesome. Actually, I keep meaning to knit myself a pair because I love these so much. This is the Spark pattern by Andrea Mowry, and I'm 99% sure this is Sweet Georgia Tough Love sock. And then I did use Spin Cycle dyed in the wool.
Look at the change of colors.
It was
you guys.
Awesome to knit. It was a great pattern. It's 1x1 color work, so it's super potato chippy. And I think I would just say, I don't know if people are actually going to swatch for this, but I went up a needle size. I would normally, I think I knit them on a 2.5.
Yeah.
I would suggest swatching so you don't knit a tight sock that doesn't fit.
They fit like a glove for me.
Good.
Let me just tell you, let me just say something about whatever yarn you use, the Spin Cycle and the Sweet Georgia.
I'm sure it's Tough Love Sock by Sweet Georgia.
These are washed and dried probably 10 times now.
Oh my God, Jodi, they look so
But
good.
look, I've never gleaned it. I've never done anything but wash and dry and wear.
Okay, well,
No blocking.
You know, Tough Love Sock has a twist. It is an ultimate, it's a beautiful
You
sock
guys,
yarn. Beautiful sock
That
yarn.
is a testament to the 2 yarns you used, because I'm hard on my garments.
I should whip out some, I should whip out some Spin Cycle.
Like,
These were very addictive.
There is like 0 pilling on these.
That's shocking, Jode.
Yes. That's incredible. These look like I've only...
And listen, you treat things hard.
I'm hard.
So that's a really good test.
Yes.
And there's no holes in them?
No. I've never gone through a sock. No, that's not true. I think maybe 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know, I knit those at Christmas, wondering, oh, I don't know if Jodi's a big yellow and green. Like, I didn't have lots of Spin Cycle to... I didn't know. But I thought the contrast turned out really nice in
Gray
those.
and yellow is beautiful.
Yeah. It's purple.
It's purple? No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Okay. I think it's the color...
Trace, it's fucking gray.
No, it's not. Okay, here's the thing. Now I remember what this is. This is called Stealth Mode, the color of Sweet Georgia. And it is the most, I was going to say weird, but it's really interesting color because it looks, it goes between purple and gray.
Okay, it's a
People
steel
will say,
blue.
Yeah, but very cool. See, I don't look at them and see gray at all. I don't look at them and
What
see
does
everybody
purple.
think?
I think it's steel blue.
Okay.
Now I actually think that is steel blue, the dye steel blue. If I was to guess.
Okay, well maybe, but it's I think it's Stealth Mode. It's
Okay,
a
it's very
really
bluish.
cool color.
It's so funny. I just thought gray. That's so funny.
Okay, somebody says she thought it was blue. Sarah thought it was purple.
Sarah, you're wrong.
I've never ever.
Thank you.
I've never looked at it and seen gray.
Oh my God, there's a lot of purple.
Yeah,
in the
Jodi,
house.
it's not. And yet, when Stealth Mode, I think is in their like purple family or gray family.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got it, I was like, this is purple, right?
It's like the internet dress.
Yeah.
Do you see it white or do
Yeah.
you see... Yeah, that's funny.
Totally.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, so this portion is brought to you, I guess all of my yarn at this moment is kind of non-superwash. There's our friend Serena is wild in the woods and she had an update. She dyes rustic Canadian wool.
Yeah.
She dyes some botanically, she dyes some with acid dyes. And I was doing all this color work and I just thought, wouldn't it be great to do mittens or something with Serena's yarn? So this is her natural undyed. And this one is called Stitched with Blue for Luck. And I think that one was dyed with acid dye. And it is rustic, fingering weight.
Ooh, that's nice.
But she sent me some minis.
Tracie, those are right up your alley.
So look at how pretty those are.
On this base?
Yes. No, this feels different. This feels different. That's single ply. This does not look single ply. Is it the same?
1 ply, 400 yards fingering
Yeah,
weight.
this is not single ply. That's plied.
Oh, that's plied. Yeah.
But again, non-superwash. So anyway, I just thought, how cute.
Okay,
Mittens.
this is beautiful yarn.
I know. Isn't it beautiful? And I have yarn from her. I have a gorgeous yellow she botanically dyed. Like, her shop is beautiful.
So, Serena, we have gotten some face products from her. She had sent us face oil.
Yeah.
I used every drop.
And
of that
we
face
used to
oil.
stock her wool wash in our
Yes.
shop, which she does not make her wool wash anymore. She makes all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah.
She sells clubs and kits.
You guys, this is beautiful.
They all come with a little sprig of lavender taped to the, like, everything
Look at her thistle.
is rustic and natural and beautiful. And she lives out on Vancouver Island.
Does she
Grows the lavender.
Does she live in a yurt?
Right. Like, she's just having this gorgeous, anyway, her stuff is
Love it.
amazing. It's beautiful. I feel like
Wild in the woods.
Wild in the Woods. She
That's
does
beautiful.
cotton project bags she'll have with beautiful. I just thought, I love her stuff so much. And I thought those colors were really pretty. I like a natural.
And I love a single, you guys. I don't use it often.
And this is like skeined up kind of tight. Like, I feel like this is going to be just so gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Really, really, really pretty. I like that sea blue kind of.
Okay. Espace Tricot is just coming out or has just come out with a new sweater pattern. Tracie made me buy yarn last night.
It's a fuzzy sweatshirt pattern. I feel like a lot of people are going to knit this. It's Aran weight, and they designed it in Drops Air, which is a great price point, I think, for
Yes.
sweater yarn,
Yeah.
right?
I will bring up the sweater.
That's, who knows, like whatever it is compared to indie dyed yarn, it's like $10 or $11 a ball, so it's much less.
And you guys know,
come on,
from my other sweater that I knit with Drops Air, how incredible Drops Air is.
It's so pretty. I've never knit with it, and Jodi's like, I can't believe you've never knit with it. So I did order yarn from Espace Tricot in the coral reef color. It's bright.
Okay,
it's
so
bright.
Last night, I mean, we are always bouncing off yarn ideas. We have a group thread with Amber and Tracie and I. And
we're sending links. Shop here.
I said, what color should I do? One is a shell pink and one is
really pretty.
One is a little bit darker underneath. This is deceiving because the other website shows it quite a bit pinker.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to be happier with the light one.
The shell pink. Yeah. I ordered both because they didn't answer me back. I'm going to give you this one. Shell pink, or the other one, the bottom one was light pink. But then I went to the website. Okay, so here. Yeah. Okay, so just a minute. Let me just go in.
Listen, this yarn, this Drops Air, comes in a lot of beautiful colors. It's very hard to pick.
Ew.
Yeah, that's the one I ordered.
Okay, what's the color of yours?
It's not there. They don't have it.
Pearl gray, medium gray.
It's kind of, Jodi, it's hot coral.
So this is one of the colors I ordered.
That's a little bit, I think
that's the darker one.
Too pastel-y for you.
And
I don't think you would like it as much.
Right. And then the other one, they don't have it, but this, you guys.
Oh, that, I looked at that. I was on Ravelry looking at projects of people.
Yes, Star, I needed to text someone. I needed an opinion. This, I am so bummed that there's color variation in there.
Mine's sort of like that. Sort of like that. That one's not coral reef,
Tracie,
but it's in that
amazing.
family. Jodi, it's so bright. The one I picked is so, I'm actually super excited.
Okay, this is sea blue.
Yeah, that's very pretty.
That might be the one Amber has.
Maybe.
I think I ordered it and didn't love it and gave it to Amber. Or wasn't, not that I didn't love it, it wasn't what I was thinking it was. Anyway.
There's also a color, these guys have a color that's like my Snuff Nug, that one.
I almost got this.
Jodi.
Espace Tricot was out of this color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody says they get their glasses from Zenny. Can you tell me? No, I can't tell you what
Is
my
there a
frame
number
is.
on the inside?
No.
Yes, there's a number.
Oh, 4442825. Okay, sorry. 4442825. That's what this.
I was gonna say I don't have it, but mine are Ray-Ban. Sorry, but I do have Zennies.
Yeah,
they're amazing.
They are. I was actually just thinking I need to order the sunglasses.
Yeah.
And get ahead of myself for summer.
Yeah. Okay, and then just one other thing. How about you?
Yeah, I one more thing and that's it. Well, one more thing that I'm sharing.
And then I have Grocery Girls, just a little sneak peek, and then to the Max Yard.
Okay, so I watch a YouTube channel from the Woolly Thistle. It's basically woolly wool. It's a yarn shop in the US. They knit tons of beautiful patterns and stuff like that. And they carry, that's sort of their thing. Non-superwash kind of European wools that, so I really do enjoy lots of what they have to offer, and it's really fun. But they brought in these Norwegian buttons and things. See, these ones are bees.
Oh, those are so beautiful.
So I bought some of those, and these are, I don't know, I was just shopping. These are little clasps. Like if you steek a cardigan, you can put a little.
Those are beautiful.
And they had the hand woven ribbon. So I bought
hand woven?
Yeah, so they weave this ribbon. Like you can actually, this is a class that Patricia of Knitography teaches.
No.
Yes.
Oh, that's
so
beautiful.
This is what you would sort of tack your steek down with. And it's just like having supplies. Like maybe one day I'm going to do that. And so now I've got some ribbon. If
you will never, ever.
Maybe not. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
But that's just like me with my wool. I just love to own it.
Right.
Like my fiber.
She also was carrying these. This is an old version. This is the Shetland Wool Adventures Journal.
Look at this photo.
Oh, this is such a nice book, Jodi.
Is it one person on the fully woolly thistle?
Corrine is the shop owner. And she designs sweaters. I mean, she's got tons of great kits that they have, and they always do knit-alongs. Great business lady. But there's lots of really fun articles in here. This is all
the photos.
This is all Shetland-based stuff, but there's some beautiful patterns as well, and recipes. You can make cheese scones. There's some
Yes, you
recipes in
can.
there. But you know, something like that I thought would be great with this Serena's wool, Wild in the Woods.
I love that.
Isn't that pretty?
Someone reached out. Did you read that email about someone reaching out about some Italian
Yes.
retreat?
Yes. Who says no to that?
Oh, jeez.
Okay. I feel like a little bit of a dummy here.
Why?
Biche et Bouche.
What's
So,
happened now?
right. So I've used their mohair. We
Yes.
bought that large, their Le Gros mohair, but I've used the Le Petit mohair. I've always wanted to try knitting the wool. And I've seen it. Somebody had it at Knit City one year, and I was just, you hit the wall from buying, and you
Yes.
just think you walk on by. So because of their name, I thought it was French. So I don't know where I thought they were from. This is a Scottish, a small family business in Scotland, I think.
Georgia, that door was closed way too aggressively.
This is a pure lamb's wool from Scotland from a family-owned fibre mill. A beautiful, natural, and scoured quality for your dreamy knitting projects with love, Astrid, Caroline, and Louise.
I feel like we need to tour the facilities.
Okay, I will do anything. But
isn't
the
it
woolly
interesting?
thistle, like she stocks all kinds of beautiful wool from all over, but ones that are, I mean, I think you can get this a lot places in Canada too. But I bought a
it
little
smells so good.
fade, like I bought like a little color family. I don't know what
This
I'm gonna do with
color.
it. Isn't that beautiful?
But it's different bases.
No, they're just, that one comes in a ball for some reason. This is Le Petit lamb's wool. Isn't that the same thing? Well, yeah, it's the, so I'm not sure which is the newer. I just thought it'd be fun to try some
Okay,
colors.
Astrid, Caroline, and Louise. I feel like we're soulmates and need to meet. This is beautiful.
Look, it goes with your,
Yes.
these two are like so
Yes.
similar.
This is beautiful yarn. You know that fuzzy, that thicker that it was so good.
Yes.
They have a beautiful line
Somebody
of wool.
just said they're based in France, but the wool is from Scotland. Okay, so maybe I'm not as confused as I thought. Beautiful.
Oh, they get their lamb's wool from Scotland.
Maybe that's
Okay, Astrid, I'm not coming to see you. I'm just kidding.
from a family-owned fibre mill.
I
This
love
is-
that.
Yeah, beautiful.
That makes it so homey.
I'm
like
sure
with
everybody knows
small
this. We are
business-
the last to know anything.
What?
I'm sure.
I thought they were from
But
Saskatchewan.
the yarn is beautiful.
beautiful.
And you can, and there, it is available in Canada. I know that.
This
I just
color,
haven't bought it
It's
before.
like a dark, deep, watery,
yeah,
bluish gray.
that would be.
I see orange.
It's similar. It's similar to Shipwreck
Yes.
from That You Love So Much. That's a very denim-y blue.
It's beautiful.
Anyway, that's it. That's it. That's the end of it for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think they would be so pretty, and it could be
Yes.
color work, right, or
Yes.
stripes or whatever.
It's gorgeous.
I like this one a lot.
Do you guys notice I'm using Jones Road? Were you thinking her skin looks so good?
I was thinking, wow, how is it you look so fabulous?
I got one of, you know those turtlenecks that or those tank tops I wear every day, those long layering ones? Well, I noticed they have turtlenecks.
Like, how do you think, like
it's
it?
spandex fitted. Well, I felt like I was being choked the whole way driving the kids to school. But then I kind of stretched it. I got one in black and one in white just to try.
It's a good underlayer, right?
Except normally for you, this is fine, but normally I wouldn't not be covered and
What do you
like,
mean for me it's fine? Oh,
The
for coming to
rolls.
around me.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No, I know what you mean.
But I mean, yes, for under a sweater.
Well, I
Because
just,
it's fitted and it's long. Love it.
that's a great idea. I do feel the same way, like even with a sweater that's kind of, like we knit our sweaters loose.
Yes.
So if you get cold air up, I mean, forget it. I always have a tank top underneath. Okay, somebody just said about Biche et Bouche that they're Danish, based in France,
Okay, now you're
buying
just-
wool from Scotland and New Zealand.
Made in Canada.
No, I just feel like people are playing with us.
Yeah. Now they're
I don't even know what to think. Okay, here's what I think. The wool is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
We
what I
just know
think.
the wool is beautiful.
Um,
Okay.
Okay.
So, grocery girls.
we got some awesome
Sock
did those
rulers
come
are back. Sock rulers are back. And they're
Yay.
always so generous because she sends for giveaways.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, she's really amazing.
It literally is. In 6 years. Come on. Once we discovered this, once we started using this, do you ever knit a sock without using this?
No.
Even when we knit our tube socks, I
Yes.
cut in my heel and then I measure from my heel to where to put my toe.
Yeah.
So if you've never tried a sock ruler or would like to try one, I cannot tell you how amazing it is.
Yeah. Yes, everything you just said with
Oh.
an exclamation point.
And there's other sizes now too. You can get ones for like kids and
Yeah.
babies and all of that stuff. But this is enough for
This
You
is a
know,
good way to start.
all adult
Yeah.
sizes, right?
Youth,
Teen to
teen,
adult.
youth, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then we got
I
a new
love this one.
ebony and ivory. You guys, this scent is incredible. And this is a tri-wick in a tin.
It's called Beach Please. And it's
so fresh.
it's one of my favorite. Like I smell a little bit of is there gardenia in there even?
I would have to look on the website.
It's-
It's incredible.
Really, really pretty scent. I love that one.
Okay, London fog.
Oh my god.
But it's more than just London, because a London fog
Mm.
is like Earl Grey tea and steamed milk and a little vanilla.
This is a little brighter than that. Like it's a little fresher.
But
It's
it's
not.
Oh,
I love it.
so good, really. Okay,
There's so many good ones.
Canadian coconuts are back.
Oh yeah. I grow Canadian coconuts in my backyard.
Oh, my Canadian coconuts are sore today. Okay,
And this is an Alberta company. A woman-owned Alberta company. It's a great company. Oh,
So I consider them
can't
local.
even.
Like Alberta for me is a little.
I
It's
think
not
so
quite
too.
as local.
I
but,
think so too.
Okay,
This one's coconut, pineapple, and vanilla.
it's
it-
incredible.
Like seriously, I feel like it's a vacation. It
Yes.
smells like a vacation.
Yes.
A good vacation.
This is snozberries.
This one's really
What
fun.
color do you see?
I-
I see purple.
I wish she would do more glitter ones. The glitter
I think they should
alone.
all have glitter.
Let me smell.
Tracie.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's like sweet berries, but not too sweet. But it's
That's not gonna make you sick. That's a really it smells. I mean, what is a snozberry? It's all totally made up. It's delicious.
Oh, there was Sicilian, which was
Citrus?
Sicilian citrus
that
is
one's
back.
really nice too.
Let me just tell you, there was a few that
But
we
the sparkle
restocked.
is amazing.
I just didn't want to bring it all to.
No, I
yeah.
think we have eight new listings, but fan favorites and a few new ones.
Okay, apple cider is back. Canadian coconuts. We have toasted, which is like a toasted marshmallow. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I have 2 apple cider in here.
Do you?
Something's wrong. I'm just gonna delete this or make
Beach Please is bigger, like bigger than the. It's different, and it really does. Oh, it smells quite nice.
this
I
Sicilian.
like that one.
Okay, so there's one I must be missing. I have snozberry in twice. Just a minute. I'm taking this out. Something's gone on wrong. Anyway, I just took those out. I will update when I get home with what we have. Canadian coconuts, snozberry, London fog. Okay, I will confirm the numbers at home.
I love a good candle, especially now when you're working from home and stuff. It's just I love having a candle burning.
Yeah, love that too.
Yeah. Thanks, Jo, for bringing those, Joe.
That's for you. And then I have Frankie Gray Fibres.
Okay, that's what I've been waiting for.
Okay, you want to see? I
Did you
got
show this and I missed the whole thing?
No, this was my This was my Yarn of the Month Club.
That's awesome.
6 stripes, and look at this blue. It's her
That
colors-
peach and
This
teal.
is like periwinkle.
That's really pretty.
Periwinkle.
DK
Yes. And
and really
I
soft.
have auto renew. She has an option for auto renew. You save 5%, and you don't miss out in every single month.
Wow, that's a really good deal.
Yes.
Like it's a good deal where you don't miss out.
You know who else has a Yarn of the Month Club that they started? Renee of Spun Right Round.
I saw that, and she's got mill spun yarn, which
And
looks amazing.
spun. You get to she has different bases. You get to choose. There is a fingering weight with a mini, and a DK weight. I think I ordered 2 DK weight.
Okay, now I feel pressure with the whole sparkle coming to your shop. People are gonna love sparkle.
Okay, so this is.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Jodi.
We have some fan favorites that we redyed, and then we.
God, what's that?
Okay, that was the MVP.
What is that?
Okay, that was from you guys from last week. Jordan called this purple camo. In the pan, I thought to myself, what are you doing?
Well, purple and army green, like
So
good.
this is called purple camo, and everything I'm showing you is on fingering and DK. But look, this
That's
turned out to be one of
gorgeous.
my favorites of the day last week. I just love that.
That is super beautiful.
Super pretty. Okay, duck egg.
Oh yeah, that's a beauty.
We redyed duck egg. I had someone request duck egg. This is amber dashery. It's got teal.
That is really spectacular.
And charcoal. There's a little bit of gold. I don't know. Yeah, you can pick up a little bit of gold in there.
nice speckles on those.
This is called Space Girl. This had bright colors in the pan, and then she over dyed it with some really dark charcoal.
That's beautiful.
This, we had people looking for more. This is Weekend Getaway.
Oh my god, I gotta cast mine on.
This
I love that color.
This is the one I created with Tracie in mind over the
did?
holidays. Yes.
I didn't know it was. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
This one is called Golden.
That's pretty too, Jode.
Yeah.
That's a really pretty blue
Yeah.
with that.
It's a really pretty blue.
underneath.
Okay, this is one of the sock sets from this week. It's called
That's
Sprinkles.
really cute. Is that a new color?
Yeah. It's available on DK and fingering in a sock set.
That's gonna be adorable knit up.
Isn't
socks.
it?
Yes.
Okay, this, I don't know what happened in the pots. This is so not what I was going for, but it really turned out interesting.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Really moody with like mauve and navy and chocolate and burgundy.
That's really pretty.
Isn't
I
it
mean,
neat?
not everybody loves brights.
Right.
That's really, really,
Yeah.
really, really pretty.
So that was really fun. Okay, this is called Let's Go Barbie. This is your favorite with charcoal speckle.
I love it.
This one's called Cowl.
That's really pretty.
It's a neutral. Couple of different grays. There's an espresso on there too,
Oh, that's
which is
really
kind of
good.
that brown black.
That's really. I feel like I. Seems purpley too.
It
like
does
a
that
dark
espresso.
super
Yes.
dark eggplanty. Like
Yeah.
it's really pretty.
This one's called
Ooh.
Cold Cold Heart. It's got a really soft.
That's gorgeous. I could see someone doing a love, like a ranunculus or
Isn't it pretty?
just anything really. Like anything. That's really gorgeous.
This one's called Dashing. It's kind of got like a mushroomy sandy base with
That's
a
another great
gray
sweater
over top.
color.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
Oh. So that's the sock I was showing you guys. This is We Can Dance If We Want to. This is it on fingering. I was showing it on DK. This is I had a restock of this.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes, gorgeous.
Okay, this I love.
That's very jewelly. It's
This is
very
called
peacocky.
Bejeweled.
Oh!
But this is one of the ones that I did this week and I made it into a sock set. I love it.
You know I love black on top of
Right?
stuff like that. Yes.
There's
beautiful.
different purples and like a teal.
That's
I love
gorgeous. That green is extra beautiful. That's really beautiful.
Oh, let's go halvesies. This is going to be a micro stripe on a sock circumference because it's half and half. Half of this, half blue and half of this hot
That's
pink.
really cute.
That's really pretty. Oh, watermelon sugar.
Oh yes.
This was Jordan's from last spring, I think. We were looking through some old
That's a good
pictures
green, hey?
and we saw a bunch that and then this is Drama Queen.
Drama Queen is fabulous. So good. You guys have had so many good colors.
Look at it,
That is
matches my
so
nails.
fun and bright. Will you redo? This is what she said. Will you redo watermelon sugar?
This is in
it.
the shop. We just added it to the shop in DK and fingering.
Yay.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun when people enjoyed a color
Yeah.
and now they're coming back for the same one?
And so next week I have a little more. I have mohair coming. We ran out of mohair. I did put several mohair
This is crazy.
in solids. So I have about 11 colors of mohair in the shop right now on some bright solids. And oh, I wanted to show you.
That's crazy. So good.
So I got little cards to go in. That's a photo of one of our bins.
Oh, I love it.
And then
That's great.
you get a sticker. Oh, these are for you.
Yay.
Frankie Gray.
Oh my God, that's so cute, Jodi.
He's so bougie, isn't he?
He really is. He's so, like, how gorgeous am I?
And then stickers.
Isn't that what this is too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're stickers.
Oh my God, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me see that.
You can have that too.
Thanks.
So if you need any images, I'll show. I have though that is an image. Like if you ever need it for like promo stuff or do you know what I mean? Like website, like whatever,
beautiful.
newsletter.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I have a few of those. That was in a Rubbermaid bin. I just went straight over top of it.
Oh my gosh. That's the thing, right? You're always surrounded by amazing color.
So, and there's lots more. There's a few more I didn't bring. I couldn't pack them all, but I have all these.
You guys have been busy.
Fun colors on DK and fingering.
Jode.
Soon to have sparkle.
I can't wait for that.
But I'm not a yarn dyer.
You're not a yarn dyer, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Jodi! Okay, so that's been really fun. It's been crazy.
Okay, it's a reasonable podcast time.
2.5 hours is reasonable?
2 hours and 20 minutes, Tracie.
Okay, right, or whatever. That's crazy. But yeah, you're right. Whatever. It is what it is. Do you have any big plans today?
I'm gonna go home. I twisted all the yarn yesterday, and I'm gonna band it today and
Good.
gnome it. You know, it's funny. Sometime in the fall, I ordered. Someone was asking about bags, and that I haven't. Yes, I know I haven't done bags lately, but I did order a giant stack of fabric.
Oh.
In the fall of probably 12 of my favorites, and I just haven't gotten around to it. There's not enough time in a day to do everything.
They're both super labor intensive.
Yes.
Unless you're splitting days of your week, plus your original real job. I know, it's a lot to juggle.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot to juggle.
Yeah.
I still have a 15-year-old we're driving to and from school, and she needs some attention. She's learning to draw. Like, everyone knows how busy their life gets.
Yeah.
Would I love to be able to do both properly? Yes. I think what I should do is load up the shop in the next month or so and just take 2 weeks and just sew. Like, not let Jordan die if she wants, but I'll just sew for 2 weeks, get stock in the shop, and have a nice big update for people. Because people are asking, and I don't want to stop because I love sewing and I love, but I have...
And I love what you offer. I think your bags are so beautiful, Jodi.
I have all that water proof canvas for the bottoms.
Yes.
And I would make them drawstring.
I was just thinking, I wonder if you'll do sock sacks.
Well, I thought I would do like a smaller sock sack, but like
this is fat. I mean, I use it all the time.
Like that size with a drawstring.
What knitter doesn't want a bag with knitting on it? Like, yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, you know,
yes, my intention is always to go back to it. It's just finding the time.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole planning and juggling and.
Someone just said a bag with Frankie Gray fibers.
Well, of course.
What about Drama Queen? I don't know if it's going to photograph properly. Those bright colors are really hard.
Well, you guys will have to figure something out and dye some bulky.
I could do a Frankie Gray fiber FGF colorway.
Yes.
Because I do have chunky yarn.
There you go.
Okay.
New projects.
Yeah.
Get them checked off.
Okay.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah. I was looking forward to this today.
Me too.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
So what's your plan for the weekend? Knitting?
I don't know. Yeah, there's always something to do, right? Yeah. Do I have any big plans this afternoon? Not really. I was going to go run an errand. I don't know if I'm going to... I mean, I have big plans of, like, driving out to...
You should. That'll be fun. Or...
I think I will.
Should we do that tomorrow? Like, meet here at 9:30.
Yeah, I'm good for that, too.
Could we be back by 12:30?
Oh, for sure.
We should do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Go to Jill's Yarn Garden.
Sure.
Yeah.
I also haven't done laundry and I can't remember when.
It'll be there when you get back.
Yeah, I'm not so worried about that. Tomorrow I get more treatment for my plantar. I'm going to the chiro And then we'll do homemade pizza night. We don't.
That's a lot of work.
I don't have big plans. I've been buying my pizza dough lately. Although I bought a great book. Maybe I should share it next time. Cold fermented pizza dough. I think that's the way to go. And I think that's what I end up buying. Like they make it once a week, so it's refrigerated that long, and the yeast kind of feeds itself, and that's what makes it so good. That's why.
But it doesn't get big in the fridge. But do you let it get big on the counter?
Yeah.
You let it rise?
I bring it out at least an hour before I even touch it. And then when I stretch it, I leave that again for another half hour. Yeah. And I just feel like their dough always makes better pizza. And I think it's because it's this cold fermented rising where it's not just, I know you can make it in an hour, but these ones that are like 3 days before you use it, I think that dough is much better.
See, because I make the dough from scratch. It's super easy. It's one bowl in the mixer. But if you can eliminate that on the day of.
Yeah. Like you would do it and you'd put every ball in a little container in your fridge.
Okay.
It's a process. Yeah. I bought a really good pizza book. There's a free recipe online.
I also wanted to I meant to go to Chapters. They had it at Chapters, but I'll share it for next time. There's a new recipe cookbook based on the Real Housewives.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do they cook?
No, but someone did it, and he's Chef Stu, and he's Scottish.
Chef Stu.
Tracie. Hold the phone. Wait till I bring it next time. Scottish.
I
Chef
buy
Stu.
cookbooks, and then, oh my gosh, I don't have a lot that I use all the time.
No,
but I love a good cookbook.
I'm buying it because of Scottish Chef Stu.
Right. Somebody just said they want a yarn and bag kit.
Oh,
of course.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's going to make the bags?
You could even combine your websites, hey?
Yes. With the patterns. That's the thing. I have patterns on mine. They're kind of separate.
Right.
But yes, you could have a link.
I guess you could just have a link that takes you to Frankie Greyfrat. Like.
Yes.
Right.
Or have a page in Frankie Gray Fibres for all my patterns.
Mm-hmm. And
that's something to think
bags.
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Fun and games. I hope everybody has fun with their crafting and hang in there.
I was hoping this would hide the hair and the roll. Nailed it. You know, like Melissa McCarthy on that.
Yes, that funny movie.
God,
The Boss.
There's something about
so
a turtleneck.
Sweet. Oh my gosh, I love her. Love Melissa McCarthy so much.
Yeah, I'd watch her get her teeth cleaned.
She would make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used my sock machine in a little while. I'm thinking about that. Cranking some tubes.
Can you crank a tube? You were going to crank something and I was really looking forward to seeing it.
Weekend Getaway?
No.
Oh.
What one was it?
Staycation. I've got it even wound up, Jodi. I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay, well, if we're going out tomorrow, then I won't go out today.
Listen, Amber wanted to go this weekend. I don't know why we don't just jump in the car.
We weren't invited.
Oh, whatever.
She said she was going.
We're inviting ourselves. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye, everybody.